100% more into that.
Hello.
Hell, it's about 50%.
Is literally you said like, finally we're gonna have a show start on time with nothing going wrong, and of course you had to say that, didn't you?
And nothing can go wrong.
Well, nothing did go wrong this time.
Well,
Surely.
No,
Right? Pretty sure. Fairly, maybe. I
mean-
don't know.
We're 20 minutes late.
Shh, don't tell anyone.
that's
23.
Don't tell anyone on YouTube. Secret.
Secret.
Hi, YouTubers. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and all the bits and pieces. Leave a comment down below. Or catch us live on Twitch, where you're missing half the game, because on Twitch we're in chat and we're everything we can't say on screen. We're saying in chat behind everyone else's back.
Basically, yeah.
So yeah, you're missing half the show. Catch us live. Hi everybody, we're back for Circus of the Broken Chain, Season 2, Episode 8, or when some people say it, Episode 28. We're back, we're here, we've got amazing sound from Syrinscape. They're not a sponsor, but check them out at syrinscape.com. The overlay and everything and artwork is done by Hidekiri Chibi at bestokecc.com.au. They're amazing, essentially, character creation artists. Yeah. Focusing on role-playing and stuff like that type of character creation.
genuine question. When's the first anniversary of this campaign?
No idea. You mean the
I can
original
find out right
campaign
now.
or this version of the campaign?
Circus of the Broken Chain.
This is not the original, remember?
I will find out.
How do you mean?
Oh wait, no, I can't look because I wasn't there the first session.
As in the anniversary of we starting this campaign with these characters.
Do you want session 0 or do you want session 1?
1.
Okay, give me just
We've passed
a
it.
second. Yeah,
have we?
we definitely have passed it.
Oh, shame.
Give me a second. Got to go all the way back to 2021.
While this is happening, don't look at the overlay.
That would have been March 24th, 2021.
Oh, damn. It's well over a year old.
Yeah. So, we have Lorian Ross, the inquisitive one about how old the campaign is, doing the intro audio for the campaign.
Yeah.
And you can commission Lorian. I'm sure he's always open for commissions and does amazing work on this channel.
I'm very open for commissions right now.
But also for bigger
Please
channels.
give me money, because the pub has cut my hours by more than half.
Oh no.
And when you're not working, they charge you for drinks.
Yeah, when we are working, they charge us for anything.
And
Although we just
with
pull
your
my-
You
cocktails.
say as you sip your martini.
Well, no, this is mine. This is. Although I will say, at the pub, I always pour myself a glass of Pepsi from the tap without telling anyone, even though I technically should pay for it. No one checks. No one cares.
Don't tell anyone. Don't.
Pay me more money.
Secrets. We'll do introductions. Lorian.
Hi, well, you pretty much got all of it. I'm Lauren, I do music, and I'll be playing Azzy the Kobold Sorcerer. Yeah, this is, I've been looking forward to this one for a while. I've been adamant on a pub crawl episode, and I think this might be the one. But we'll see. We never know. We've been distracted before by other things.
He's meaning me.
Yes.
MrLiveProducer.
Hello, MrLiveProducer. I'm going to be playing your... I'm trying not to make any
Shuni.
puns, but my Shuni. And Jake Blazing Fury, the fire-twirling doggy, who is the psychologist and psychoanalyst of the group, and also has a mean right hook. Somewhat. Yeah.
Del.
Oh, hi everyone, I'm Del. I'll be playing Lieriel the Liberated, your elven ASMR escape artist and cleric of Calistria. Yeah, that's just, small not child filled with rage. Well, not even small. More than half the party's smaller than her. Not child filled with rage. Person filled with rage.
And
Like
Emi.
Hi, I'm Emi Rabbit, but you guys can call me Emi, and I'm playing Leafy, the Lushy Druid. and today's rune is Rider, which is like a journey rune or like communication. So it's part of like spiritual journey stuff, and like it's pretty cool. So yeah.
So
And
heartfelt reveals at the pub is what I'm hearing.
It's union and reunion as well. So communication.
Will?
Yeah, hey everybody, my name is Will. I'm playing Jojyre Vanrik, the fast-talking scoundrel rogue and ringmaster of the Circus of the Broken Chain. By the way, I just got my retainers in, so I may have a little bit of a lisp. So, yeah, hopefully that may not change anything. But yeah, today's gonna be a lot of fun. I hope that we have a lot of heartfelt moments at the pub, or, you know, we get stuck in a 5-hour combat right, you know, after we come back in. But, you know, either way is fine with me. All good.
Pub battle.
Yeah. Pub battle! Yeah. Let's get going.
Epic pub battles of history.
Pub crawl brawl, where you go to every single pub and you have a brawl in every single pub. It's an achievement. You get nothing for it, but it's an achievement.
Oh, you know, you do get something for it. It's called jail time.
And lots of hit points, probably. And
enemies.
concussions, enemies, maybe friends. Not as the tavern owners, but maybe, who knows?
Mm.
There aren't any goats here. From the Mad Mug.
No.
Oh, yes, the
There's no
goats.
goats.
Yes.
Maybe. There could be taverns that you don't know.
I speak
Karsh
to
is
you.
like
I speak to you, Del, as the law keeper of Escadar. Are there any taverns with goats in it?
No.
Are you sure? Not with that attitude.
No, and if there were, I wouldn't tell you. Mostly because I haven't told the GM. And the
There
GM's
could
word
be.
is
We
law.
could put a goat in a tavern.
So before we start, I just want to clear this up. Lawkeeper of Escadar, Del wrote out entire, like, what is Escadar, all the taverns, all the businesses, all
Well,
prominent,
not all of them.
prominent
Just-
businesses,
yeah.
districts, and bits and pieces. So if I just step back and allow Del to narrate a description, that's because Del wrote them. So
I will literally spend hero points to narrate parts of this city. We
So-
just haven't got to any yet that
Yeah.
I'm passionate about this place.
Also, don't forget, if you want to hear Del go narrate, donate hero points. Donate. You can donate.
Or, I mean, honestly, if Karsh just tells me to, I will.
Give us hero points.
also the map as well, Del did.
I
Yeah.
love the map.
It's a good map. It's a very good map.
So, as we left off, our heroes, well, our performers really, because we're a circus-based game, our performers finished their building anticipation for their show, their upcoming show, in 2 days? No, 1 day. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
It's all
Tomorrow.
happening. So, as all performers should do, they decide to do a pub crawl, or at least go to the pub and have a night out before a big show. Their first big show in their first big city, in the city they came from, and the city of their enemies.
Look, I was on the assumption that we'd be going afterwards, so I think everyone else has decided to go before.
I was under the assumption that we were going after too. I think someone just decided, nope, we're going before.
Before.
So
Okay,
it's
it's your
someone
job.
that decided.
It's
Yeah, we know who that
building
someone was.
exercises. Getting drunk.
Team building exercise. Yes.
I'm just going to take the hat off again. I can't sit my head back because of the back of the hat. I just can't do it anymore.
You need to get a chair with a shorter back.
I like the neck support.
Or just sit like
Yeah.
I do, where like the head of the chair is right here, and for some reason my head is here.
No, that's just weird.
Well, you gotta tilt
Yeah, but
your
you-
whole body.
Yeah, you can't just twist. You got to like sit at an angle.
Mm-hmm.
but I've got a microphone right here. No, weird. Anyway,
Don't worry about it.
so sorry if you're watching. Distractions. As our party heads off into the city, where are they heading to? Into this night. Okay, the decision was made, but
have
not made well,
somewhere-
apparently.
Did you have somewhere in mind, Jojyre?
Well, I was hoping you had somewhere in mind because how much you were trying to spend tonight is the bigger question.
That would honestly be mine. Are we looking for nice drinks? Are we looking for, decent but nothing too extravagant? Or are we looking for the most alcohol we can buy with the least amount of money?
Ooh, I like that last one. How much can we expense off of the circus? That is my bigger question.
I'll
It's a
get
business
it.
expense.
It's not a
Perfect.
business expense.
Perfect. All right then. The most expensive drinks we come. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
So
I'm going to
wait,
proceed
fill
to
me-
not take them to the most expensive place.
So fill me in on what this entire sort of ritual is.
So it is a team building ritual, of course. Every time before a large mission, or a very important day, the night before you are expected to spend some time with the members of your team you've been assigned to, or your group you are part of, or something or the other. And as part of that team, you drink, get to know each other, and of course, you give each other your last will and testament in case things go wrong. So, a lot of different things happen, but the major thing is that we need to make sure that we bond and we have each other's backs. So, it is very important for all of us to do. That's why.
Right, okay.
Right.
Yeah. Sounds fun.
Yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. So, Lario, we're almost there. I am feeling a bit of a thirst coming on.
All right, are we going to several places, or do we want to pick one and stick with it?
We'll see where the night takes us. How about that?
All right, then I'm going to take us to the Silver Tankard first, which is one of the most, if not the most popular tavern in the city of Escadar. Jake would probably know it well as one of the holy sites of Caden Callian. It's incredibly busy, but the company is also incredibly pleasant. And figure if we're gonna go somewhere busy, we should start there, not in there. So,
All right.
if you want me to point it out on the map, I can tell you it's that little building right there.
Well, you can mark it on the map because you can mark it on the map.
I can mark it on the map. Here,
Yes.
let me do that.
So, head into the silver. That's a very
Super mellow.
yeah, it's a lot mellower than I thought.
Well, it's mellow because it's just starting out. You don't want to start with the
It's-
fast-paced music at the start of the night. You need to build up your audience.
There we go. There we go.
I'm still not entirely sure what the vibe is. I'm quite chill at the moment. I don't really know what I'm getting myself into.
Oh, that's the best mindset to get into because you're open for everything. Perfect.
Right.
So, I'm gonna go to the bar. Can I go ahead and open a tab in your name, Lario?
I'll go with you.
Perfect. All right, let's go to the bar. Find some seats for us, please, and then we will bring back some drinks and we will share, a grand old time tonight. Let's go. Let's go.
So, how much are you putting on the tab?
I'm gonna let Jojyre order what he wants first, and then I'll put double whatever that would be on the tab.
Yeah, can I go ahead and order? Are we eating here too, or are we just drinking only?
You are definitely going to eat food when you drink.
Okay. Can we go and get 5? could we go ahead and get like 5 small suppers? Whatever specials you have tonight. Can we get 5 large? I was gonna say tankards. 5 large pitchers of beer, or ale, whichever you have. And then also, can I get 5 large pitchers of water? That'd be great. And just bring it over to that table over there, and then just kind of looking around where the rest of the group is settling up.
So that'll end up being around 2 silver worth. Not the cheapest of drinks.
I'll toss 5.
Hmm?
5 silver on our tab.
We'll start the tab at 5.
Mm-hmm.
But it stays there. Well, that's to be determined.
If we're gonna drink more, this is definitely where Lieriel wanted to start. She wants to go other places if we're gonna be really drinking. But so that's good to start.
Mental note, I'm just having a quick check of the character setup to see if there's any conditions of drunk.
I was just
Poisoned?
Googling whether or not leshies can even consume alcohol, and there's nothing online.
I don't
Just
think
pour it on the roots.
I don't think that they can. At least you didn't consume alcohol before. I would guess that alcohol does actually have an effect. So if you look up alcohol on Archives of Nethys, it will tell you what conditions it will put you at. So you can. That's really easy. You can do that. But I do think that Karsh lets us kind of pick our tolerances.
Yes.
I think.
It's up to you to roleplay what you want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
A house rule I've heard at some point is that if your character's intoxicated, anything you just say randomly, your character does. There's no takebacks. It's like you can't say anything like.
Yeah.
So you're like, if you say like jokingly, "Yeah, I kicked the guy," no, I didn't actually mean that. I'm not doing that. No, you said it. Your character's doing it because they're drunk and they have poor inhibitions.
That's a really cool GM move.
Yeah.
A really mean GM move. I like it. But either way,
But it means you got to be careful. You got to be careful, just like when you're drunk in real life.
Yes, as he drinks his martini. Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Alright. Bring the drinks to the table, easy peasy, and just kind of bring it over and just kind of pass it in front of everybody. Alright, everyone. So, of course,
Thank you so
I'm not
much.
As he pours himself a glass of water.
Not surprised at all.
I'm not gonna force everyone to drink, but as a part of the team building exercise, it is customary to get shit-faced. But it's
What
not the
does that
same
mean?
place.
Super drunk.
Super drunk. You know, you can't control your inhibitions. You puke all over the side of the road, maybe on top of someone
Sounds
else
awful.
that has puked already. It is quite awful, but you know.
Well, I mean,
Isn't all team building exercises awful?
Yeah.
if you want
No.
to
at
do,
least
if you want
this-
me to do that, I really don't like ale. I can't even keep a single glass of ale down. It's really,
You
It's
know, if you
really
mix
bitter
the
and-
ale with water, you get what's known as a shandy.
that a cheap
Do you
version
know
of
the
the
next
drink?
place I have in mind has a really nice wine. So at this point, honestly,
okay.
let's let our ringmaster embarrass himself, and then we can move
I've
on.
I've never had wine before.
No, we can have a bit of
No.
a tasting then.
Yeah. I'm gonna get to try wine. That'd be interesting.
Just gonna drink my water.
Alright, Jake, these losers aren't drinking. How about you and me just go bottoms up? Come on.
I mean, Lieriel did take one of the ales.
The people who were in Escar originally, I just imagine they just grab it and just chug.
Just
Lieriel's a lady about it.
just drink. Probably start drinking, like, sipping a little bit, but seeing that everyone else is just kind of, you know, team morale is low, so I'm gonna just challenge Jake to a drinking to the bottom. Jake, do you accept this challenge of drinking to the bottom straight off, or no?
Jake looks at Jojyre and is like, Bring it on, you lightweight.
Sure. Just pounce it back. Pretty easy to do.
Jojyre, you know he's a worshipper of Caden Callion. Even I know that's a bad idea. Okay.
Jojyre's not listening anymore. He's just pounding it back. Just pound it back, pound it back.
Let him do what he needs to. If it gets too out of hand, I'll fix it.
I have a feeling that we're going to have 2 drinks break or 2 toilet breaks today for this session, maybe 3.
Oh.
Yeah, have some water.
All right. Thank you.
Eat your food.
Is the food even here yet? What's being served on the menu today, actually?
Can I have a bowl of dirt?
Actually, what happens if you get a bowl of dirt and put alcohol in the dirt?
Isn't there like bottled sunlight that you can get?
Yeah, you can
Like,
get
for-
like
There
let
is.
she's go
It's
underground?
very expensive. Yeah.
Is that like
That's why we gave her the Aeon Stone.
That's right, yeah.
Is that like
I
vampires
wonder if they
drinking
do
only
like
off the drunk?
I wonder if they do like fancy flavored bottled sunlight.
There actually is. One of my other campaigns has a vampire in it, and I was wondering, like, if they drink the blood of a drunk person, will it get them drunk?
Vampire the
Probably.
Masquerade, different
Yes.
system. But the food is a hearty meal. It's not. It's things like mutton and things like that. Hearty stews, good portions for the prices that you paid for. This is, after all, a temple to revelry, a temple to drinking, and a temple to Cade. I can never pronounce his name.
Caden Callion.
There we go. Thank you.
Leafy's just gonna spend some time kind of looking, like from her seat at the table, kind of looking around because she's never technically been in it, apart from like the ones with the party.
You've never been to taverns before?
Yeah, outside of.
There's a lot of mixed people drinking, having fun, just letting off steam for after a week's work, or after a day's work, or after no work. Just people who are cheerful, even though the music doesn't reflect it. The music is cheerful. Keeps on swapping down to a lower beat. Music is cheerful. Everyone just seems to be having a good time in the place. Large groups of people, small groups of people. Not really a place where there's dark corners for ne'er-do-wells, but it's just a place for having fun and just blowing off steam. And that's pretty much what's happening around the place.
Oh my god, that was a lot of ale. Oh my goodness, Jake, are you good? You good? Jake, you fine? Are you good?
Are we visiting like several different ones? How are you this already?
I'm fine. I'm fine. You just look at Jojyre, his face is completely red. It's just red.
I was gonna say, you
I'm
look
fine.
at Jake, and Jake is just normal face. Maybe the tips of the ears are a little pinkish.
Alright. So, first thing on the agenda tonight, perfectly.
There's an agenda?
first there's always an agenda, and that's why it's called an agenda.
This is
So,
Jojyre we're talking about. There's always an agenda.
There's always a secret motivation of why I do things. I am unfathomable. However, the biggest thing is that, I want to let everyone know that coming to Escadar was a huge mistake. We should have never came here. It was a terrible place to come. But since we're here already, a mistake has already been made. So the first things first on the order of the list is what shall we do when the menagerie comes and tries to tear us down?
We're having this
immediately start
discussion
looking-
while you're drunk.
I start looking around. just
I mean,
looking
it was
to
on
see
the
if there's any other
agenda.
people.
What's
What's the
other
next
people
item
is,
on the agenda?
What's the Pathfinder equivalent of Dutch courage?
Immunity to fear.
And then kind of he takes out his arm, he kind of puts up his thing, and then you see it on his thing, his written things. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Can
Number
Can I
one.
roll a save?
on
Yeah,
the-
I want to
see
look
it?
at it.
can I sneak a peek as well?
No, you can't look because if you see the agenda, it's no fun. Team building
Actually,
exercises
wait,
are only
can't
fun.
read.
Is the agenda actually starting to go off? Is it actually starting to become like a big giant
Yeah, how
inky
hot is
mob?
it? Like, we've been walking around all day, haven't we?
Have we established seasons?
I think
We
it's.
we
I
did.
think you said
yeah,
it was the hot
end
season.
of
it was
summer.
summer.
Like
Yeah, it's like
summer.
almost
Yeah.
summer. Yeah.
We've been
It might
walking
be a
around all
little
day.
bit runny, a little bit blur, so you wouldn't be
Darling,
able.
Oh,
do you
if it's-
want
Unless you knew what
paper?
was there, you wouldn't
I
be able to
have
read it.
paper.
So
Yeah, if it's like the middle of the hot season, we've been sweating all day. It's just smudged. It's just ink. It's just ink. Yeah, it's ink, and you can see that like there used to be numbers and words there, but it's just smudged all over, and you
And
and
see
also
them just
had a
like
that they
backup.
can't read it.
yeah.
I can't read anyway.
Okay,
You
all right, we'll go around the table one by one, and we'll say what we're gonna do when the menagerie attacks. All right, number one, you. And I point straight to whoever's next to me, which is probably gonna be either Leafy. It's probably gonna be a Leafy, actually.
Oh god.
Yeah, because
um.
in headcanon, I think that Jake will be right opposite Jojyre because they're doing drinking contests.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Leafy's probably sitting next to Jojyre. Oh no. Oh, Leafy just kind of. What?
Okay. It's hard to think of. Let me give you a scenario. All right. So the menagerie is like all burned down. Oh, no, sorry, the menagerie. The circus of the Broken Chain is all burned down, and then we're all running away, running and screaming. And you come up to like in an alley behind one of the tents, and you see Mistress Dusklight and her feline hair. Her boots are on my neck. And what are you gonna do, Leafy? What are you gonna do in that situation when her boots are on my neck? And then she's like, she says,
Jojyre.
"Give up or kill him." What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Leafy?
Wait.
Is this team building?
Wouldn't want you to get hurt.
Oh,
Is this-
all right,
is this-
perfect.
Is this a team building exercise or a revenge fantasy exercise?
There's not a wrong answer, which is probably something you should have said, dear.
Oh, right, yeah. There's no wrong answer, Leafy. It's just
You're
an
trying
exercise.
to plan ahead.
plan ahead exactly. I'm trying to put out ideas out there, just in case these situations happen, of course. Situations can happen, and if we're not prepared, if we're not smart about it, I look at Lieriel, not smart about it, then we're gonna have issues, okay? So, let me rephrase the question then. Okay? Rephrasement of the situation. So, we are currently stuck in Escadar. If our circus performance goes very well, and I do a fantastic job, and, we become super famous and rich and wealthy, but the menagerie, of course, is stuck in their little hole of self-despair and wallowment. What will we do if the Purple Man comes in and shuts us down? What are we gonna do if that happens? If, we'll have public opinion, of course, but noble opinion? No, I don't think we'll have that at all. I think that we should definitely try and come up with contingency plans, like escape routes, and ships that we can exit the city with, and protocols in case things get very dangerous. Is my main agenda one on the list. Yeah, it says right there on the list. We just need protocols and escape plans and just making sure that all of us will be safe and we can meet up somewhere else, and I don't want any of you to get hurt. Number one.
I think if we have each other's back, we'll be fine, right?
Sometimes we're not going to be together. That's the
Well,
problem.
that
we're not
would
going
be
to
the
be
first
together.
thing. That's before the first thing I suggested. We should stick together.
Yeah.
Do you remember what happened?
I
Remember what happened before, when Lieriel and I ran into Danica and the lion by ourselves. Didn't go very well.
Not
Or was
for
it?
the
Wait.
lion.
No,
Yeah,
but
that
it
was
was.
fun.
It was a close call.
Yeah. Very close
So I think
call.
the first thing we should do is stick together.
Stick together like tar. Yes, I agree too. Yeah, then of course, if that's the case, then we will stay together. Alright, so we'll move all our stuff into the same tent. Make sure we stick together, and we just, stay together as one big happy unit. And then, like, we just it's a buddy system, right? Where we stick together. Like, do you want to do a second contest, Jake? I'm kind of like
Can
chilling
Jake
right
actually
now.
look at Jojyre and you realize
Save it for the next
to
one,
check to
dear.
see if he's actually putting it on as an act or if he's actually legitimately drunk?
Perception.
Right?
Yeah, sense motive is perception. Against Will's deception DC, I believe, which is
Yeah,
probably
that's not gonna work.
pretty decent. I mean, you can try it.
I've already rolled.
Oh, I didn't see it.
He looks pretty drunk to you.
Fair enough.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty drunk to you.
Must be a lightweight.
Yeah, must be a lightweight. Okay. No second contest. Alright, we still have 2 ales.
I mean,
We have to have one
pace
more
yourself.
contest. Yeah, but
Yeah, but we
pacing
can-
myself.
Wait,
the
no.
thing-
What do you mean you had 2 ales? Didn't you both down 2?
No, we downed.
Yeah,
one
but
here.
Oh, you just
One
yeah, you
each.
did 2. Oh no, you only did. This is him on 1.
This is one.
Henceforth the roll.
Oh no, this child.
Jake just wanted to confirm because he's all about freedom, but he's also about personal responsibility and looking after his friends.
But
I can-
with Azzy not drinking and Leafy not drinking, there are two more
left.
Yeah,
on the table.
there would be, yeah. Jake, don't worry
You
about
see
it.
him
I can
just-
fix it.
He grabs one and he grabs the other one from across the table and just kind of scoots one in front of himself and scoots one in front of Jake and just like, okay. I'll pace myself. When we are ready to leave and everyone has finished their food and the water, me and Jake will down it and we'll walk out the door. And then we'll go to the next place. And then we'll just walk it off. Walk it off. Yeah. Okay. Number 1 on the agenda, done. Okay.
Is it?
Alright, is that... Yeah,
Is it
done.
really?
We finished it. Yeah, we finished it. We're gonna stick together, move our tents closer to each other, or go to the same tent, and then we'll just be part of it as a team, and we'll be safe. Yes.
I
Safer.
mean, my
I'll
my
put it
boat
on the
is on the
agenda for
outside
next
of what.
time too.
Oh god, I'm getting flashbacks to the 7.
Alright. Is everyone ready to leave? My whole plan was that every time we go to a new place, a new number on the agenda is gonna go, so we have to go to at least 5.
Well, we haven't gotten our food yet.
We have to go to.
The food is
I'm
there.
sorry. You want me to take you?
Oh,
to
right.
5?
The food is there. The food, as I was trying to explain, the food is there. The food is hearty. It's it's not safe
Alright.
food, but it's
How about 1 agenda item per drink, dear?
I think Leafy and I probably share a single plate because it's just enough for.
Well, Leafy can't
Oh, that's right.
eat
And I
regular
just-
food.
Tap the glass in front of him.
So if you display the food behind the water, does it actually add taste to the sunlight? Never mind.
Okay, we can do 1 per drink. I'm okay with that. We should go then. We should leave, and so I can drink this when we leave, and I can tell us a second agenda item on the way. Yeah, let's do that. Okay? Okay. Jake! Bottoms up!
You can just see Jake is there just trying to make heads or tails about what Jojyre's trying to say. It's like, what Yeah, fuck it. Rollies, William, Will,
Sure. Rollies.
rollies.
Rollies! Let's go!
What are you rolling? D20, sweet.
That's a good number.
For Will, that's apt.
It's
For
a
me?
good number, better than 4 other ones.
Jojyre.
Oh, nice!
It's
We are
a
just both. It's a tie! Told you. It's a good number.
I love the idea that they're both just there failing at drinking while Lieriel is like, oh my god, these children.
Leafy and Azzy
And
drinking water in the
Azzy's just
background.
like, is this what drinking's meant to be like?
Absolutely not. I'll show you at the next place.
You can see other people that were in the bar, not like Jojyre. They were having
Yeah, I know,
fun.
but-
They were drinking, but not like Jojyre's drinking.
Honestly, I would say I just think that they haven't done it enough to get the hang of it, but I've seen humans with a better hold on it than they have. To be fair, I have no idea how old Jake is. Anyway. Are we going?
Yes. You
Mhm.
see him just stand up.
Just-
He just stands
Excuse me,
and just.
can I
Leafy's gonna help
just call out to
him.
one of the servers.
excuse me, can I get the rest of this put in a little bag? It's really nice, but it's just a bit much for me. I'm only little.
A baggie.
They,
I'm only little, I love him.
when the waitress that you speak to goes back to the bar, and they just they come back to him and is like, just take the bowl and take everything with you. It's okay.
Oh, sure.
Your tab will easily cover that.
Yeah, the rest is just a tip. Split it amongst yourselves. Have a lovely evening.
Thank you very much and enjoy your stay.
I'm gonna help Jojyre walk. Which is
I want to see
awkward.
Jojyre to see if they can walk through the correct door.
No,
Okay.
let him try
That
on
way!
his own.
And you see him just kind of walk, and he just kind of he starts to sprint a little bit, like run past some of the tables, and you see him use the tables as kind of like almost like as handles, like handles. So he's just kind of just like doosh, 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 and he kind of pushes past a bunch of tables and knocks a bunch of food on the floor and just runs past straight to the door and just slams the door open. Next place, and then he just gonna just keep going.
So you would say that he's at level 1 or level 2 drunkenness?
Just level 1.
Lieriel will jog to catch up with him and just put a hand on his arm. You're going the wrong way, dear.
All right, perfect. Lead me, lead me like you always do. Let's go.
Yeah. Leafy's gonna help as well.
The
Jake's
cold
just
night
gonna-
air hits you as you exit. It's now like you went in at dusk. Essentially, it's now you've had dinner. You've had at least some. Like you've started your night. The temperature's cooled down a little bit, but it's refreshing after being inside with with a cramped tavern, with lots of people and lots of noise. And the streets, there's still a few people around. Just maybe people that have had been working and still getting back to their homes, or had to work late, or just doing things at night time. But it's certainly less busy in the streets now. And again, it's a bit quieter as you head up the street, just that little bit, to the next business.
And the next place that Lieriel will take them to is significantly quieter than someone wrote we here. I love it. Is significantly quieter than the Silver Tankard. She will take you to a smaller tavern along Market Street called the Dancing Sailor. When you go inside, it's quieter. It's not quite as busy, but still fairly well populated. There's a bard playing live music and a few people that are enjoying that and dancing around in a little bit of an open space away from the tables. There are maybe 10 tables in total plus the space of the bar, but there is probably at this point in the day 1 or 2 free still. Do you want to pick one and I will get drinks this time for us?
Yep. I'm just gonna sit for a bit.
Yep.
I'll go
Just
up.
If you
lead-
need to lie your head down, please do.
Just
I'll
lead
go up to the
Jojyre
bar
over to a
along
table.
with
Thank you. I
L'Oreal.
was actually going to ask for a few hands. They do not bring it up to you here. And Lieriel will go up. Right. So we've already got an ale.
The cost is going to go down, it seems, as the
Yeah.
night goes on.
Let's see. Let's get another 5 waters, if at all possible, because goodness knows our group is going to need them. If I could get, I look down at Jake. Do you think Azzy would do liquor, or do you think he's more lighter?
Well, how about we get a
What's
wine
this?
and a whiskey?
Oh, did you come up with us?
I mean, I'm
think
following
cocktails.
behind. I'm just.
Okay.
Like, I'm not leaving anyone's side. Like, I'm not leaving.
Well,
you either went
Jojyre's
to-
at the table.
Yeah, Leafy took
So you're
Jojyre
at the
right, yeah,
table,
sorry.
or
Yeah.
you're
I didn't. Yeah, I'll stay with Jojyre.
Well, do you think he is a more of a whiskey person, wine person,
Honestly, I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. I mean, I was
cocktails?
they don't do. We would have to go somewhere nice for like decent cocktails. But the last I checked, they had a pretty good honey whiskey and a few different wines that I really like here.
Well, how about we get 2 wines, 2 whiskeys, and whatever you're drinking.
Oh, I'll drink the wine.
Yeah, well, just saying what we do is we give sorry,
We'll have
excuse me,
options.
alcohol.
Yeah.
Options, that's the word.
Yeah.
Also,
so
at this point, I'll put a gold in L'Oreal's purse so that they've got money as well.
Having
do
fun.
you do that while
I-
she's looking, or do you do it while she's not?
I'll do it while they're looking. It's like, here's I pass a gold to.
You really don't need to.
I can't have you spending all the money tonight. I gotta chip in some. Because after all, looking at motions towards Jojyre is like, this is entertainment enough for at least the gold.
God, you're so right. So I'll do, if you still have it, a bottle of the honey whiskey, a pitcher of apple wine, a pitcher of your house red, there's 5 tankards of water, and then however, about 5 glasses, just so that we can try everything, see what we like.
You can age meat like cheese, right?
Try again.
What was
Well,
that?
The good stuff's not spoiled. You can...
No.
So that means the apple whiskey's good. The apple wine's good.
Apple
it's
wine,
not
honey
vinegar.
whiskey,
The good stuff's still good.
house red.
There's buttons here I don't ever get to press.
Yeah.
I never get to use these things. I don't even know how much that costs, but you can figure it out. But as I said,
Yeah.
the values are going to go down, but you're getting more expensive drinks. Everything is sorted. The drinks come out, and it's again like you can see like it's a much more quieter place. The music's less. There's less patrons, but it's a little bit off the beaten path. Even though it's kind of still close to Market Street, it's a bit more private, a bit more not as rowdy as what, or not as busy.
Yeah,
But that
I
also
definitely
means
think
that Jojyre's antics might be a bit more visible.
I turn to Jojyre as we're waiting for the rest of them to give us. I said, I actually think this place is a lot nicer. It's quieter. I prefer that, I think.
I like quiet places too.
And
You know-
Jake and Jojyre would know this is where she would normally take them. Sorry.
You know, I don't like crowds, Azzy. I
What?
hate crowds.
Do you?
Yeah,
I mean,
do.
You've never really given that impression. I mean, I do as well, but
I don't really like crowds either.
well, we've chosen a fine place to work.
Yeah. It is the
I think
curse.
it's different. I think it's different on stage. What I don't like is the idea that any random passerby, you don't know who to trust. At least, in an audience, number one, they're kind of separate from you. And you're up on a stage and they're kind of, and two, they're far more likely to be there to see a show and have a good time. So I don't know, I think it's different being on the stage. I think when I'm on the stage, it feels like I'm meant to be there. And, I don't, not in the sense that, it's like, I feel out of place in cities and crowds in that kind of way. Like, anything I do could be the wrong thing to do. And, so I just, and, you don't know. But if I'm on a stage, then it's like, well, I'm supposed to be here. I've been told to be here. I'm expected to be here. And so it feels right. And I'm supposed to be confident. And so it's easy to fill that role. I don't know, it's...
Oh, no, I understand. Sir, water, please.
Yeah, here you go.
Thank you. No, Azzy, I understand completely, actually. Well, maybe not the stage part. Performing for me has always been something that I just do. For me, for other people, but that part, what you said, when people tell you what, like, you're supposed to be there, when people tell me things, I feel secure, I feel safe, I feel that, like, I don't know, being lost is just so scary.
You don't... Yeah, no, I really understand that. If it's... I was always... I was never confident in decision making. And in sort of... responsibility. But back in the tribe, I was given a lot of responsibility. Because I was born both with magic and with wings. And that was really, really rare. And so I had a lot of things I needed to do, but I just was like, what if I mess up? What if I'd much rather be someone else tell me what to do, and I'll do that, and that's fine, but like someone else, like, I don't know. I guess I never really felt like a leader.
Azzy, one day someone's gonna come up to you. And they're gonna say, Jojyre, you have to become ringmaster. And you're gonna be like, no, Larry, I'm not gonna be ringmaster, you be ringmaster. And then they're gonna say, no, you be ringmaster. And you'd be like, fine. When that day comes, I'll tell you this, it's not gonna be easy. Because when they call you up, and your name is there, and they say, hi, you, come to the stage and perform. It's gonna be terrifying. There are times where you have to be a leader, Azzy. And I'm sorry again, one more time. And I kind of look at Leafy too for a second and just kind of say, I'm sorry for treating all of you like children. I don't mean to. I feel...
Look,
I feel
I get
responsible.
I get it. It's, we're small, we're the same size as children of your ancestry.
It's not the size. It's not the size, Azzy. It's not... I've met very tall children who are taller than me, and they're still children. And it's because when I see you and you, and looking at Leafy too, when I see both of you interacting with the world, I see me. Like, not the orange hair and stuff and, you know, the beautiful face, but I see both of you, and I see both of you acting like how I used to be. The world is so pretty. It's so pretty. It's so nice and beautiful and great. But there's just a lot of shitty parts in it. And those shitty parts are gonna try and grab you and pull you down. So I'm trying to be that shitty part for all of you and pull you down only a little bit. So that you can spring up and be better than me, alright? Alright, I'm going to be the worst person you've ever met. And being the worst person you've ever met is going to teach you not to do the bad thing that I do, alright?
Jojyre.
I'm going to be the best person that you're going to hate.
Number one, I don't want that. Number two, you could not come remotely close to the worst person I've ever met. Not even close. Not even close.
Jojyre, you're the nicest person I've ever met.
But here's the thing. I hear you on the world being beautiful but really kind of terrible at the same time. This is exactly what I went through for so long. And that's why I started my journal. I'll show you when we get back, but in it, I write all the good things that happened to me during that day. And I try and make sure I write something every single day. And I don't always write every day. Sometimes I forget. But that's okay. But even if there's nothing to be thankful for, you can still look up and say, the sky is beautiful today. Or you can say, I heard some beautiful birdsong today. And just doing that, it helps you look on the brighter side of things. It sort of teaches you to focus more on what's good. Not forget what's bad, but focus on what's good. I don't know. Maybe you should give it a go as well.
Jojyre, do you think that you're a bad person?
Oh, I'm fucking terrible. You have to understand that. I think
Jojyre.
I am a terrible person. All of you don't know me. You don't know what I've done. You don't know what I've done. You don't know what I've done. Oh my god. Is there no shit, is there wine? Are we in a wine? Or is this what? Wait, I've been here before. Oh, I can see again. Hold on.
I don't know what you've done. And if you don't, but here's the thing. If you've done something bad, and you feel bad for having done it, you're a lot better of a person than a lot of people who've done bad things and feel nothing. The fact that you feel bad for having done something bad means that there is something good in you. Right? Because otherwise, I have no idea what it was. And I can't, if you trust us enough to tell us one day, that's fine. If not, that's also fine. But as far as I know, from what I've done with you, you've been really, really lovely.
Thank
maybe
you,
that's
Azzy.
not helpful.
Thank you, Azzy. I appreciate that. And I do trust all of you. I trust you. He kind of puts his arm around Azzy's shoulder, and he just brings Leafy in as well, and just kind of.
As you do so, you will feel the sort of musculature from where his wings were as you do that.
Just kind of grips Azzy's shoulder harder and kind of just tosses Leafy's hair a little bit. He just kind of just. I trust all of you with my life. But I'll say this, is that just remember Jojyre. That's all I gotta say. Just remember Jojyre Venric as he was. Alright? And it sounds cryptic on purpose because I don't know what I'm saying right now, but still, understand that we are trying. I'm trying to be better.
As he sort of gets up on the chair, so he is at a more of a chest height with him, and he just puts his arms around your waist and sort of just gives you a hug around your midsection.
I need a hug. Everyone needs a hug. But I needed one too.
Yeah. I'm not going to say you're definitely an amazing, perfect person. Because maybe there is something you're not telling us. But you are nice to me and everyone in the circus. And as far as I'm concerned, that's what matters. If you have something... I don't know what... I'm not going to say anything more. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Thanks. That does bring me, though, to my second agenda list. On the second part of my agenda, I have to bring this up. I have to bring it up.
Has Lieriel and Jake come back at this point?
I was going to say, as we're coming over, setting down drinks. All right, second agenda item before the drinks.
Before the drinks, second agenda. Second agenda, alright? Second agenda. He kind of pulls up his sleeve again. And he just like squints really hard and tries to read it and just... Oh, right. The second agenda is that, as ringmaster of the Circus of the Broken Chain, I need to set a successor. Because obviously I need a protege to take my place if I ever retire or go missing or am brutally murdered in an alley somewhere. So, I am going to give my ringmaster protege successor, heir, inheritor of my estate. I'd like to bestow it upon my dear protege Azzy is going to be the next ringmaster of the Broken Chain Circus.
What? No.
Yes.
No. I am...
Azzy, you remember what I was saying earlier when someone's gonna come up to you and say that you have to be the ringmaster?
But
they're gonna be like, Jojyre, you have to bring the ringmaster. And they're gonna come up to you and you're gonna be like, I don't want to. But then they're gonna say, no, you have to, Jojyre. This is your time, Azzy. And unfortunately, I am the Lieriel in this situation.
Well...
Sorry, you're the what?
What?
I-
Oh, nothing. Don't worry about
um,
that. Yeah, Azzy. No, it's great. Congratulations! Drinks all around. Music play. Go, go, go.
The music is already. Just sit down.
Yes, I will sit.
Don't worry about it, Azzy. We're not going to let him die for a long time.
Right.
And I
okay.
will pour everyone, but Leafy, because Leafy just drinks water, a shot of the honey whiskey. And I will also pour everyone, get everyone in front of everyone, a glass of the water. And specifically instruct Jojyre, drink that, then sip on the water. Azzy,
What's
let me
this?
know if you like it. It's whiskey. It should be a little bit sweet,
Whiskey.
so hopefully not. It's a very strong alcohol.
Oh. You kind of. Oh, what? What? What is this?
Understandable. I didn't know if you would like it, but I thought it was worth a shot. I just
That's
look at Jake more
really-
for us. And we'll
Is
just
that-
down the shot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you meant to do that. Oh, right. You just.
That's canon. That's canon.
What?
Did I do it right?
You should have
You
done
You
great,
did it
Azzy.
perfectly, dear.
You did great, Azzy. You did great. Jojyre just
Oh.
pounds back the water. Then the shot.
Yeah, good idea.
He starts drinking the water.
Oh,
Shotting the water.
well, we'll see if you like anything.
I mean, I just like. I like
Um,
fruit juices. Like,
Okay, well, maybe
have
wine
you,
then.
have you ever heard? Have you ever heard of a pineapple?
Is that the
it's a-
fruit that hurts your mouth when you eat it? I've heard of
Well,
it.
no, you don't eat you don't eat the fruit, but the. No, I don't suppose you have it up here. It's kind of a tropical fruit, but it's the juice from that is like my favorite.
Fine. Apple.
Probably
Well,
very expensive here if they had it at all. But yeah,
this
just kind of like
one
sweet,
is-
fruity juice stuff.
this one's made from apples, and this one's made from grapes. So,
Try the grapes one.
all right, and we'll pour you a little bit of the house red. It's probably going to be
It tastes
more
nothing
bitter
like
than
grapes.
I'm warning you. This one might taste very little like apples to you as well. I think you just might not
Your
like
drinks
alcohol,
are
Azzy.
strange.
They
It's
taste
not that
terrible,
it's just
Azzy.
I don't. It's just spit. I just like sweet things like that.
Yeah, you
Hello.
might. Yeah.
I just realized Leafy's probably drinking sugar water.
Lieriel's gonna pour herself a
Leafy's
generous
drinking
glass of the apple wine.
Leafy's drinking simple syrup. I love it.
She can add
Soda
things to
syrup.
water to give to plants. It's more beneficial.
It's like
Leafy's
it's
the
like
only
bit
one
sour.
actually drinking responsibly, drinking something that's good for her. Everyone else is just like, no, let's destroy ourselves.
Leafy's
Leafy
gonna be-
physically can't drink alcohol.
Leafy, you're carrying them back. You're the designated driver. You're carrying them back
Yeah.
to the circus.
It's okay.
I
Designated
have-
transport via plants.
I have the spell Airtwall, so
All right. Agenda item 3, Jojyre.
Agenda item 3. Okay. So agenda item a jumbo dive and wait.
Preferably something less heavy.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Something less heavy. Agenda item 3. So while I like the Circus of the Broken Chain as a name, it sounds very nice. and metaphorically, it makes a lot of sense for us to be that kind of that. But when we like, take down the menagerie, and we become like super famous and stuff, what's it gonna be our nickname for the circus? Because Circus of the Broken Chain doesn't really. The simple people aren't gonna understand what that means. So what nickname shall we come up with to like market ourselves with? To like, when people tell stories about who we are, what's gonna be the shorthand name?
Mended chain?
I don't know. I feel like that sounds like we're shackling ourselves willingly.
Maybe
I had
we
a
just
few.
Chain Circus. Supposed to Circus of the Broken Chain, like Broken Chain Circus. Just
That can work. I'm just thinking about like when they write all of our names in the history books when we save the world. I don't want us to be just the Circus of the Broken Chain.
We're
I
not
want us
going
to
to save the world. Come on.
Oh, you
save the
mean
world with our performances, obviously. I don't mean anything
you mean
else.
You mean the circus or for us?
I mean,
Tomato, apple, same thing. It's like the same thing. Where it's like, if you, us, yes. What is our name?
Like the five of us, or more, or anyone else from the circus?
The original members, probably, I'd say. And they refer to us. Because I'll say this. We're kind of like the upper echelon of the Circus of the Broken Chain. We're like on top of the food chain in that place. So it's
No.
like when people are going to refer to
Jojyre.
us.
Jojyre? No.
Hmm?
no.
Okay.
No one's better than anybody else here. We work together as
Okay.
a party
We're
to
better
make the
than that.
circus work.
We're different than
Okay.
that.
Okay. I will. Bad choice of words. Bad choice of words. What I
It was the
meant
honey whiskey
was-
talking.
It was the honey whiskey talking, definitely. Bad choice of words.
I feel
What I
feel
meant-
weird. Like if I'm looking at that window, if I turn my head, I like only see the window like a second after I've like turned my head towards it. Like in my brain, it's taking a second to catch up. Is that I feel
Drink
have I
some
been
water.
poisoned?
Technically, drink some water. You'll be okay. That's the intended effect, a little bit, Azzy.
Why?
That is a complicated ask and depends on who you're asking, really. Anyway,
Water.
Jojyre, did you mean what are we going to call those of us who stupidly decided to go into an Aeon Tower and nearly get ourselves killed?
Yeah, sure. I think that's probably what I was thinking about when I wrote the agenda. Sorry, this Jojyre and other Jojyre are kind of a different person. I wrote this in the morning when I was full of
Sober?
ideas, and right now I'm full of like
Alcohol?
Whiskey?
full of like no like
Regret?
I'm full of piss. I'm full of piss. I need to go. Hold on, I'll be back.
As when Jojyre leaves, as he kind of almost sobers up a bit, and says, "I'm worried about him."
I mean, he's just drunk.
No, he said he's sad. He told me he's got some big regrets. He said he's done things that he's really beating himself up about it. And I don't know what he did, but he's not in the right.
We're all a little sad
Mm-mm.
sometimes.
Yeah, true.
Mm,
But
This
but
isn't
he's
the
like hiding it.
this isn't the first time he's been upset like this.
Okay,
He's not
just
used to having.
just making sure.
He's not used to having people he can rely on. He's always been, in my belief, a little apart from everybody, not wanting to commit. So being a ringmaster and having positions of authority probably isn't helping. He's always been the person in the background doing what they need to do to make sure everyone else does what they need to do, but they're not used to being put out, public facing, as it were. But they do it very well. And it's up to us to make sure that they get the support that they need, no matter if they ask for it or not.
Lots of tea.
Lots of tea. And raises a shot of whiskey for our full of piss ringmaster.
I think he's coming back.
Just
Okay. So, good news, bad
All
news.
Have fun?
Yeah. Good news, bad news.
Found it?
Yeah. I'm great. I. Good news. I don't need to go anymore. Bad news.
oh god.
I think you already know. Bad news is that I didn't make it all the way. So, I'm
Come
going to have to
outside.
ask. Yes, Azzy, thank you very much. I was going to come and ask you. There's people outside. I was talking to them, and they said that I smell like piss and vinegar. I don't know where the vinegar came from, but let's go.
Get.
I think it's from the
Apple,
salt and
whatever
vinegar
this
chips
apple
with the
drink
meal that
is.
came last time.
Just gonna pull Azzy.
Lieriel will
please,
just
please.
mournfully drown the rest of her wine.
Like,
Oh,
if
if you give Jake
just
some wine, he'll
touch,
help you with it.
touching, please.
Yeah. Sorry. I know. Oh, did I ever tell you that your scales are really pretty, Azzy?
No, I don't
Really
think you did,
nice.
but thank you.
They're very nice. Other kobolds I've met, their scales suck. Oh my god, their
Well-
scales are so rough.
Okay. Hey, darling, I think now is just a wonderful time for the first and I'm gonna cast the remove poison on him.
Excellent.
I gotta find it if you really want me to put it in chat.
Put
But
it in chat. Use that spell.
alcohol is all of a DC like 12, I think, to make it. So
Well, considering what stage
Discover.
drunk he was actually at,
I'll add a couple for the
Does-
stage.
it's neutralized poison.
There you go.
Yeah, I rolled 25, so I counteract the target.
with the way that Jojyre has been acting, I would say it'll be stage 3.
It's just the counteract.
Yeah,
Oh.
still.
So
My eyes. Ow. Oh my god, I smell like piss. And
You
it's
do.
vinegar for some
Yeah,
reason.
I'm just
that
about
out?
so
Yeah,
I will.
sorry. Yeah.
And
Azzy, your
also-
scales are very
Prestidigitation.
nice. Yeah.
While
Azzy,
the
your scales
effects
are
are no
very
longer
nice.
there, you're hungover.
Thank you very much for the cleaning. Thank you very much for Lieriel. Thank you very much for the headache. I'm not gonna say anything else. Anyways, Azzy, your scales are very nice. The reason why
Yeah.
I'm saying that is because the blue variant of your scales I have not seen before. Many kobolds I've met are
No.
red, and the one that I frequently talk to, her scales are black. So
You
very
know
much
another
so.
kobold?
I do. I worked
Oh.
with one when I was younger. Yeah, she's actually in the city. I don't think you should meet
Oh,
her.
I'd love to meet her.
I don't think you should meet her.
Why?
Oh?
She may adopt you.
Oh.
Jake wouldn't have said anything about the trip to the shop with Jojyre to anyone else.
She may adopt you. She has a fascination with taking on protege, especially ones that are of a similar race to hers. It's okay. You don't need to meet her. Plus, she's gonna tell stories of how stupid I was when I was a kid, so you don't have to meet her. That's much better. Alright. We've been to 2 places, if I can remember. How many more places do we have, Lieriel?
Dell doesn't have any that she would take Leafy and Azzy to, but Lieriel will take you to another one. Probably somewhere closer to the intersection of Market Street and Street Road. Just somewhere small, similar. No, Karsh. Karsh is suggesting all of the sketchy places Lieriel would not take. Like, surprisingly, too, you're not even picking the bars. You're picking the brothels and the drug dens. Like, I specifically put bars there, and you're just like, nah, we're gonna go more than that.
Oh,
She would
nothing.
probably take you somewhere along the intersection between Market Street and Street Road, just to kind of start pushing us back that way towards where we'll need to be heading to get back up to camp. Doesn't want to have to drag Jojyre back.
Who knows?
too
It might
far.
be like Entangled, where like just like go to the tavern and all become.
Yeah,
I'm
but
only
it would-
listing them because like they're listed from taverns to
They are,
brothels to
but
drug dens.
like,
So I'm
you
starting at the
could
bottom,
have-
working up.
So yeah, it would probably be a similarly quiet space. I mean, if there's one thing that Lieriel's noticed, she's not really great about picking up on things, but it's that, some of the party is not too keen on groups, which is why we went to the busy one first. But yeah, we'll find somewhere. Take us there. Be very sad that like I didn't get to finish all of my apple wine.
Can you get that
Yeah.
put in a kobold bag to go?
It's not worth it. It's in a pitcher. It's not in a bottle. We'll take, however, like the bottle of honey
If
whiskey.
you got a flask, just
Mhm.
I could just
What?
drink it all right now.
Nope. All
No.
right.
Okay, I agree.
I know
How
from
about we go to the next place?
I know from before that that's probably a bad idea.
Not gonna be great. Not gonna be great. But
Are
we've
you gonna
committed
be
to this
okay,
already.
Azzy?
Yeah, I'll be fine. I think.
Jake, just
Yeah.
and we'll start making our way to the next one, wherever it is. All right, what's the next agenda item? Number 4, right?
Agenda? Oh, right. Things I was gonna talk to all of you about. Number 4. Did we already talk about the successor and the name thing
Mm-hmm.
already?
Oh yeah.
Oh, did you? Oh
We didn't
no.
actually come up with a name.
Yeah. The name
Uh,
doesn't matter. I just wanted us to make sure that we had shorthand because Circus of the Broken Chain is hard to announce when we're on the road. It was kind of a pain to do it this morning. And it doesn't really fit well on a banner, so just something shorter. Broken Chain Circus works. It's fine. I'm not
Okay.
super... Yeah, I'm not super...
Thoughtful.
You said you had
Attached?
ideas.
I did, but I realized that the ideas aren't gonna really... It just kind of looks between everyone at the group. They're not really gonna fly here, so it's fine. It's all good. I'm not
Come
gonna
on,
share those
we're
names.
curious.
Well, you know, you know, Lieriel, since you're curious, I'm not gonna say it at all. It's so that it's a punishment for giving me a hangover somehow in the middle of the night. We've only been drinking for an hour and a half. So I'm not gonna say the names anymore. You don't deserve them, you know. Yeah, next place. Let's go somewhere quiet and relaxed, drink a little bit. I just want to ask, well, I just want to talk about stuff, actually.
Oh, we could play that, what's that game we played around the campfire?
Chamber Pot.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
one.
Is there an inn next to the next place we're going? We can go borrow a chamber pot.
Or we can just ask for a pitcher that's empty.
Pitche. Oh, yeah, 7. That's fine. We can play with the 7-letter item. That's fine. Oh,
Or we can do
right, that
any
reminds
number of
me.
other games.
Any number of other games sounds good to me. Azzy, we need to set up some times so that I can teach you to read, and you can teach me to swim better, please.
Yeah. I
That'd be
mean,
great.
I already know. I'm getting there. I know how to read Draconic. It's just I've not gotten around to learning the different symbols for the Taldane script.
Sure. Then instead of teaching me how to swim, how about you teach me Draconic, and then I teach you
Taldane.
Taldane. Yes. I was thinking about other languages that I know. So, yeah, sure. How about we do that, and then we make it to our next drinking area. I need water so bad. Please.
Yeah,
I'll
whenever
just
you
pass
need it,
over
I've
my
just-
water skin.
Yeah.
And the night is cooler
Yeah.
as you're going from one location to the other. There's less
Oh, it's getting
people
quite
on
cold,
the street.
actually. I should have. Usually by this time I try and get myself wrapped up in a blanket. I don't really. I don't do well in the cold. Let's get inside. Go sit by a nice hearth.
We'll pull them in somewhere.
Oh.
And we'll go get us more drinks. Probably just a white wine, because Lieriel's being selfish now.
Well, where is Lieriel taking them?
One that's not on the list. You ran out
Okay.
of ones on my list that I would take you to.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not taking them to Denrow. And I'm not taking them to either the drug den or the brothel that's in the nice area of the city either.
So a non-listed, a
a
tavern.
non-listed, yes, just a simple, quiet place that's probably got mediocre drinks, not quite as good as the Dancing Sailor, quieter though. Probably the quietest one of them yet.
I have to zoom right in to find a "We Are Here" in a really hidden script. Okay, that's where I found it.
Yeah,
Didn't even see it. It's that small.
it's not even we are here. It's just we
We
here.
here.
Be here.
Really?
So what's that one? That's like a lighter colour. Oh, just drinking Lieriel and wine.
So this is also made of grapes, but it is made in a slightly different way and from slightly different grapes. You can try a sip of it, but honestly, Azzy, I think that
Sure.
you might just not love alcohol, and we'll pour a teeny bit into a glass for him.
Oh, can I have the same amount that he's getting?
No.
We'll pour a teeny bit into a glass for Jojyre.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Okay. And we'll pour a bit more for him.
I think I might just add a bit of water to it, but that's
To each their own. Some
that's
people
alright.
add ice.
Oh,
She
that'd
looks
be
a little
great.
pained by that, but
You can see Jake just internally shuddering.
Oh. Alright, well, it's that point of the night then. I'll be honest, I only had 3 things on my agenda. I just made it seem like I had more. Anyways, how about we tell some stories then? Let's tell some stories so that we can, get our mind off of things.
Yeah,
Jake,
sure.
where are you from?
That's out of left field. Oh, did I actually write down where he was from?
Come on, Will,
Make
you're
it up.
asking someone for a backstory when they didn't write their full backstory.
No, I actually have a whole document here about backstory. I just don't know where I've written it down. But it's a town. So we've got Escadar. There's an island below below the town of Escadar,
Yeah,
and it's there.
it's the bigger
port town.
island, the one that's Absalom's on.
Yeah. So there's a port town there, which I just need to try and find the name of. But Jake is looking at his whiskey, well, at his what he's drinking, and just goes, a little fishing town, just down south from here. Nice little town. Grew up with my family, my brothers, and just but like all Shonies, we get a bit of wanderlust at a certain age. Although we are a communal family, but some of us just wants to go out and see the world. And yeah, I came to Escadar, and that's where I met you and everyone else.
Nice.
Where about you? Where are you from?
Fair play.
I'm from a small country village as well, actually, but it's on the other islands. But I spent most of my youth in Absalom. Had a great time there. Fantastic place, so fantastic. I don't want to talk about it. And it's it's a lot. Oh, how about we play a drinking game? Well,
What's that?
at the count of 3, a drinking game. So if you lose, you have to drink more than you usually
Well,
would.
we're doing that anyway. Do we
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
drink?
but
Why
more
is that a
than-
losing
Yeah, you want to drink, but then that's the thing, is that you drink if you're wrong. And
You
this
can
is going to
drink
be really
water.
fast. There's no rules. The only rule for this game is that if you're wrong, you drink. So
Okay.
the game is, how many siblings do you have? All right. So we're going to go around the table. And the person who we are asking are going to put up a finger. And the only thing you have to guess is higher or lower. All right? And obviously, if you get it right on the number, they have to drink. All right?
So we put up a number of fingers, and you have to guess higher or lower.
Yes.
Okay.
All right?
So we put up
Perfect.
the wrong number?
Yes, you put up the wrong number or the right number. You could do either one. It just depends.
So you guess
Okay.
higher, lower, or exact.
Yes, I just made up the game right now, so the rules are kind of flimsy. But yes, of course. Exactly.
Yeah, that works.
Sure. All right. All right.
Who wants to go first?
If that's the case, since Jake says that he has a lot of brothers and sisters, he can go first because we all at least know it's not 0 or 1. Jake, how many brothers and sisters do you have?
I will say, because Lieriel's talked to Jake a lot. Lieriel knows about Jake's family. Can I pull knowledge from our
A
discussion?
society.
Index card is gonna be passed to Lario right now.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure like when we were all talking about things that we would know about each other.
Yeah, give me a sec.
Yeah.
If you want to do a private DM, and
Yeah.
but either way, what's the num? Like,
I hope everyone is ready for all these backstory ambushes. I hope you're ready for the pub crawl.
I hope
Okay.
you are too, dear.
This is what I'm here for. Out of character. This is what I'm here for.
Okay, well, I think Del should go. I think L'Oreal should go last because I already know.
Mhm. Yeah, Lieriel will just remain quiet. And
Well, you gotta hold up a number of fingers.
yeah, you have to hold up. Like,
3. Alright. Higher, lower, exact. He said
I'm gonna guess.
he has brothers. He had brothers and sisters, so it's more than 2. So it can't be lower.
For those watching, I'm holding up 3 fingers. Oh, for those listening on the audio chats.
I'm gonna guess that's exact.
I'm guessing more.
I think higher as well.
you're all wrong. It's lower.
Oh.
2.
What? But you said brothers and sisters. You lied. How could you lie? I thought we only
Quite-
tell the truth in
quite
this place.
He
Easily.
didn't lie.
It's not really a lie. It's brothers and sisters. It's like I have a brother and a sister. Or brothers and sisters, where you normally refer to plural.
Fine, fine. I'll drink. I will. And you know what? Since Leafy and Azzy can't drink, I'll just take their drinks too.
No,
I'm
I
just gonna
can drink.
pour all
It's
of them.
fine. I can do this. It's, it's fine.
Alright, I'll drink Leafy's though.
Also,
You
I'll go
invited the
next.
game? Oh.
Hmm.
A volunteer.
Azzy next. 10. 10. Higher.
More, less.
I guess higher, because he only has 10 fingers. So he probably couldn't put more up. Wait, how many
Lower?
fingers do kobolds have?
I'm wondering if they have 8 actually now. I think they have 8. Yeah, they have. I'm looking at Azzy's art
They do
now.
have
He
And
has
if
8, he has
he's
8,
like
he has
lower,
8 fingers.
I don't know much about kobolds.
I will say exact. Even though I, Dell, now know that that is probably wrong.
I
That's
would say-
Lieriel doesn't know how any people work.
I'll go for less.
Jojyre's right. It's more. A lot more. I don't actually know the exact number, but it's a lot more.
Oh. Darn, I wanted to lose actually. I wanted to drink more. Alright, that's fine. It's fine, it's fine. How much
Kobolds
do you have?
Well, it's weird. Brothers and sisters aren't the same as most other ancestries. So we're not raised by our parents. There's no marriage or anything like that. We are raised, there's like a clutch of eggs. And it's, but those eggs can come from all sorts of different kobolds, not necessarily the same ones. And then we all hatch together, and those are our sort of siblings. And we're raised by nurses and people whose job it is to raise us. Because that's what they're good at. A kobold might be an amazing builder or an amazing fighter, but they might not be good at raising kids. So we have people who are really good at raising kids raise kids. And that, yeah, which is why I've come to learn is unusual for most people.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
Hey.
my clutch was, I think it was 22 or 23 other eggs.
That's a lot of eggs.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's a lot of eggs. We kind of have a similar thing in the humanish society, but it's kind of similar. It's called an orphanage. It's like where they have a bunch of kids that are
Oh
there.
no, yeah, I know that. But
Yeah.
we know who our parents are. But they just, and we will say hi to them and we'll know. Yeah, but it's not like we only live with you, if that makes sense. Like, it's kind of like one big family.
Hmm.
Sounds nice. Sounds quite nice.
It's the pros and
and-
cons. You do sometimes feel like you don't really have much individuality, which is a thing. I mean, well, that's what I heard from my others. I mean, I definitely did because I was, different.
Mhm.
Let's see. Did anyone else from your clutch go out into the world too, Azzy? Or is it just you?
No, that's... Most... I mean, I'm sure some do. It's just, with me, they really wanted to keep me safe and keep me, like... I wanted to see the world. Maybe not more so than anyone else, but they said, no, you gotta stay here and do your job for the future of the clan. And so you stay put, and we don't want you getting hurt and well, what did I do? I ignored them and I got hurt. But,
See. Do you mind if I ask you a hard question, Azzy?
Yeah, go for it.
Were you the only one of your clutch that had wings?
Yes, yeah, I was.
See.
Yeah. I was the only one, both with wings and magic, recorded in, I think, 600 years?
Oh, wow. You're like...
Yeah, no,
You're like... Yeah, you're like a chosen one. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's very, very uncommon. We get some born with wings. One of my daughters has wings. But most...
I'm sorry, what did you say?
You have a daughter?
Yeah.
You have a
I have
daughter?
lots. Yeah.
What? How? When?
Well-
Where? Wait, how did you... Wait, why do you think that sex is illegal? I don't understand.
What? I've been a grown kobold for a long time. I've been of breeding age for, like, better part of a day. What do you think... Okay. Right. When I said they want me for the future of the clan, what do you think that means?
Like you are going to be some kind of shaman, priest, person, leader of the clan that's gonna...
they wanted more kobolds with wings and magic, is what that means.
Ah!
Yeah.
Yeah, I need more drinking. I need more alcohol. Alright.
We'll pour Jojyre a little more wine.
Huh.
Yeah, that was the duty I kinda ran from.
You have kids?
I
Even I don't have kids.
have a lot. Yeah. Like, I don't even know how many. But that's what I'm saying, is like, most kobolds have more kids than they can count. Because we die really easily. So we have to keep,
Yeah, it's a racial thing, right? Makes sense.
Yeah.
I just... Azzy. The father.
Well, it's not father in the way that you think it is, because it's, like I say, I don't raise them, they're not... It's one big
Yeah.
family, and they're raised... It's not like I'm
Yeah.
responsible
yeah.
for them, I just... Yeah, it's different.
You just did the deed. It makes sense. Interesting. Wow, that is so interesting. I'm so glad I came up with this game. I'm so smart. Perfect. Thank you, Azzy, very much for your input. I will...
So that's why I found it funny when you kept thinking, like, oh, he's a little baby, or a lot like a little kid, which implies... I don't know, it's just,
Yeah.
I just thought that was funny.
It's probably just the way you act, Azzy. That's probably the reason why I treat you like a
Maybe,
kid.
yeah. I mean, the
Yeah.
world is most of what I'm seeing is new to me. Is probably what it is.
It's crazy.
Most is new and most is weird.
I just... My
Yeah,
mind
no,
is
it
just
wasn't-
shot right now. It's like Lieriel dazed me. I just don't understand. It's
I just flick him in the
I'm
forehead.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Azzy. I'm sorry to keep focusing on that. Well, I'm glad you're here with us because it's been a fantastic journey so far. And if it gets worse, it's fine to peak early. We're good. It's all good.
I think I
Who's
want
next?
another drink as well. Can I get some more wine?
I think you are. I think you are, and I will
Oh,
go
it's
get
me.
some more wine while that happens.
Sure. All right. Numbers. All right. Boom. Single finger pointing to the sky. Higher, lower, exact. He seemed just wiggling his finger around. He kind of puts it in front of
Higher.
everyone's faces.
I think... I'm guessing lower. I think you might be an only child.
I would say exact.
Lieriel comes back with the wine. Everyone's
thank you.
made their guesses?
It seems so. Just a single finger, Lieriel.
I'm gonna say exact.
Alright, everyone's put in their guesses. I have processed the information. And like I expected, 2 of you are correct. And the other 2 are wrong. And the ones that were right
That's right.
were Jake and Lieriel. Yes, I have one
Uh-huh.
I have one sister.
You
Yes.
have a sister?
I do. She's actually my twin sister.
Oh!
Yes, we are the same age, but not the same person, unfortunately.
Do you know where she
Yes.
is?
Oh, I know exactly where she is. She is currently in that little country village that I talked about earlier where I'm from. Settled down,
Okay.
has a bunch of kids. Sometimes I think she's a kobold because she has a lot of kids. But yeah. A lot of nieces and nephews, actually. So, it's quite a party when I go home. Although it's been a while, so. It's quite a event. But yes, one sister. It's only child. I mean, sorry. One sister, and I'm not an only child. Alright, Lieriel, it's your turn. Five.
Lower?
I'm also gonna say lower.
How about exact? You know what? I'll say exact. 5.
You know what? I'll go higher so we got all bases covered.
Here's the thing about covering all bases. That means that no matter what, I don't have to drink.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
lower.
Yeah.
Lower.
Yeah, I got it
Alright.
right.
Well. Would you like to give more information regarding your siblings? Or is that the end of your turn?
They're not a big part of my life. So, not much to
Alright.
tell.
Alright, Leafy. Do you want to go?
Sure.
Lower.
Lower.
Lower. Did you think
I'll
that
say
through, Jojyre?
I will say higher.
Slower. I don't really.
Yeah, how would that even work?
We'll just pour a little bit more wine into Jojyre's glass.
I don't think I technically have parents.
Crafting work?
Yeah, it's one
To
thing. It's
define
one thing
them.
to come from like a radically different culture, but not. You don't. Do you feel like you even have a culture? Is there a Leshy culture?
Well, I'd say it's like nature, because
Yeah, I'd say so.
before I was a Leshy, I was just a spirit.
You don't have like an ancestral culture, but you have like a like the druidic culture, right? Have you do you ever think it would be nice for you to meet some other druids? Like a circle or something?
Yeah, apart from when we were at the those druids that we met, I haven't really seen many other druids apart from one that
She was a
created
nasty
me.
one.
How about we, you know what? Leafy, how about we put on the agenda that we were going to try to find a nice druid? So we can just talk to her. You know, get some more information out. And just learn more about Leshies, because, honestly, we don't know anything about how Leshies work. And you're not a carnivore, so it doesn't make any sense. Well, no, that makes plenty of sense, but I just don't want to know what you eat. I know you eat water and stuff, but like maybe you can try to eat these. Never mind. I keep coming back to it. I'm sorry. Regardless. Yes.
I can grow roots and just eat nutrients from soil, so I guess that counts as eating. Is that?
It does. It does. I just have preconceptions of creatures. Not creatures, sorry, that's so horrible to say. I have misconceptions on dietary restrictions. So I just, it's a lot of things I think about whenever I want to feed people.
I absorb sunlight.
Have you ever tried to eat something? Like, you talk from a mouth some.
I don't think I have a digestive system.
I'd imagine it'd be similar to us trying to eat like a log or something, right? Wouldn't that be like a similar situation where like, oh, a log doesn't look very good.
I think about it like when you take care of like a flowering plant, like I don't know.
Lots of sunlight.
Yeah.
Sunlight, bumblebee bees, lots of different things, yes. Alright, well, that's the game done. Drinks, how are the drinks going?
You see now another full bottle of the white wine.
Oh, it comes in bottles.
It comes in large amounts, yes. It doesn't come in the little tiny driblets that she gave us earlier. So, the game's done. We know more about our families. It's great. Bonding experience achieved. Mission accomplished. Tomorrow, we are going to perform in front of a lot of people from Ineskadar. It's going to be a performance that's going to be very, well done, but slightly polarizing, of course. Our theme for tomorrow, as I had said before, is we are from the menagerie, and look at us now. That is the theme. Our major acts are going to go on. Yes, go ahead.
I was just saying, I've been like, trying to rethink what my I've been like doing a lot of thinking about what my act is, and I think I've got something. I got something cool I want to do.
Sure. I'm going to be much less hands-on than other ringmasters. I'm just going to let all of you perform. All I'm going to do is the intro, the introduction of all of you, and the exit. After that, I will give the stage to all of you. You have control. I've already told many of the others, I just haven't told you, Azzy.
Oh.
You have control of what you want to do.
Okay. Do we have like a plan for like going between the different performances?
He'll
Small
still introduce
transitions,
people.
yes. Exactly. I'll still introduce people, but small transitions, 1 to 2 sentences at most. I feel that
Okay.
it's not my show. It's all of your show.
Sure.
I'm there to ignite, and you're there to fan the flames. Alright, well, how about we do a cheers? And we just head back. I think the night is getting quite late. Some of us have work to do tonight, while others need to practice, while others need to sleep this hangover off. So, how about all of us just finish this and we'll relax for the rest of the night? How about that?
Yeah. Sounds good.
So, just kind of pours out the drink and just cheers to the circus.
Yes, to the circus.
Circus. Yes, circus. If he needs it, can you cast something on him, Lieriel?
If he needs it.
No, don't. I'm fine. You just might need to carry me a little bit, but I'm little, so it'll be easy for you.
Honestly, darling, you were just getting to be a bit of an ass.
Me?
No, she's saying that to Jojyre.
Oh.
In the most
Well-
loving of ways.
I'll tell you this again. I don't do well with alcohol. But sometimes you have to set the mood, right?
It was good.
Although, yeah. No more ale, though, for me. I can't drink ale. Wine is much better. Can you give me some good
Okay.
wine bottles? I'd prefer those.
Yes,
Yeah, wine
actually,
is
that
much
is
better.
incredibly good to know. Incredibly good to know. Because it's good to drink with you all.
Yeah, of course. Alright,
I wish I could join.
We'll find a way.
We'll find the druid and we'll ask your dietary restriction. Don't worry, we'll find out what you're allergic to. We'll find out everything.
There must be a way to.
Okay.
There must be something you can take to make you
There are
like
probably other things.
tranquilizers.
Oh,
Tranquilizers.
we're not gonna feed Leafy tranquilizers. We're just trying to figure out how to make her drunk. Alright? It's different.
Watering cane.
Isn't that not what this is? I feel like I'm about to fall asleep.
It is a little bit of yeah, it does that a bit.
So as you leave the tavern, the more quiet tavern that's closer, just on Street Road, I should say, you didn't see as you went in because it's dark and you were looking in. But right across the street is a business, and on the front of that business is a big poster. Mrs. Duck's like Celestial Menagerie.
Just rip it off.
Right next to it, though, has another poster. Circus of the Broken Chain, opening night. Come one, come all.
Wait, don't read that one.
Oh, whoops. Oh, sorry. It's hard to see in the dark. Alright, perfect. I'm just gonna rip off the menagerie. And just As I kind of rip it off, I'm just gonna crumple it up a little bit. I'm just gonna like throw it on the ground and just kick it away into the alley. Just like, perfect, right where it belongs. Maybe they'll get some bums into the show instead. Or maybe some bums can use it as paper. Shall we make our way back to the circus?
I need a wee. And I'm just going to wander off into an alley.
So you expedite the bodily fluids outwards and get back to the circus. As you arrive, what? I've got to do something out of like
No, you
traditional
don't.
thing.
You really don't.
do. I have to. It's like mandatory, I'm sure.
No, it's not. We make it
really
to our
not.
Just
we
have-
make
Written
it
in
to
your
our
contract as a
caravans.
DM.
As you arrive, the bearded man, part of the freak show, says, have you seen him? Did you? Oh, you weren't told. The professor's gone missing.
Missing?
And we'll leave it at that.
As he collapses.
So we'll go on a break shortly.
Yay.
We'll be back in about 10 minutes.
Okay.
I still have a couple of curveballs ahead. And I still had a couple of curveballs up my sleeve, I should say. So it's like, it was a perfect time for that. If it was going
Curveballs or kobolds?
a curveball, I should say. So I will also point this out too. You guys voted on this. It wasn't about May.
You know, you can't actually keep bringing this up every 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's true.
You have
can't
to
be
ask
like
us
you.
for other things.
It's gonna be like we're at the final boss. It'd be like, you guys voted for this 2 years ago. What?
A couple months ago,
This
I
wasn't
asked
for
everybody
May.
a cryptic question about essentially like answer 1 of 3. They all pretty much everyone said go big or go home. Everyone thought that was endangering May recently. No, it wasn't.
No,
That's what you
I'm
said
vibing
last
with
time.
this.
No,
I'm vibing with this.
it wasn't. But yes. So
I regret nothing.
you return back mostly drunk, somewhat drunk from your outing to the news that the professor, the head of the sideshow, and the mentor that knows how to run a circus that's been helping out has gone missing in the night while you have gone. And that's where we're going for a break. So stick around, we'll be back shortly.
Sounds good. Was
And we're
wondering.
back.
Hello.
Yes, we are back. Hello.
There was a question right at the end there. Has this game got any political intrigue? Maybe.
Maybe.
If it doesn't, we're gonna make it have political intrigue. What do you think the whole thing with Purple Dude is?
And
So I
who is
asked.
Purple Dude?
He's purple guy.
The important part is who is Purple Dude?
But no one actually asks, how is Purple
Man,
Dude?
but he's the
Sure,
man
when-
behind
Isn't he
the
I don't
from Five
care
Nights
how
at
Purple
Freddy's?
Dude is. I need Purple Dude to die.
Well, MLP, you're pretty screwed.
Yeah, fair enough.
other
Okay.
purple dude. I need purple and gold dude to die, not purple and black dude.
Oh, okay.
Purple and dog dude.
Let's get this ready. Can't spell quickly,
Purple dog do.
It's really not even purple. It's more of like a pinkish red. Though that could be because I have nightlight on.
there we go. So you return back to the campsite, only to be alerted by the bearded man, which I can't pronounce his name, but give me a moment, I'll try again. It's just really annoying at this time. Gedarion Elbus, the bearded man, alerting you that, or initially thinking that you're in the search parties, but then alerting you that the professor has disappeared. And you look at the campsite and you can see that there are people looking
Okay,
and searching.
when did he when was the last time anyone saw him?
Did we check his tent? Maybe he ran away with all our money?
Lunch?
Make sure all of our stuff is here.
Did anyone see him at lunch?
He was going to get something and come back to the campsite when we're having dinner, and he didn't come back.
What was he getting?
I don't know.
In town?
No. Yeah.
I'm gonna head over to the professor's caravan.
There are people there already.
Yeah.
So there's a number of people there already. The door is open to the caravan.
Mm-hmm.
There doesn't seem to be. There's a discussion happening about what's happened, where he is. He wouldn't have left us. Like, no one really knows what's going on.
Yeah, go inside the caravan. Is there any sign of a struggle or anything? Does it look like he packed anything away at all? Does it look like he went on a journey to go find himself? Can I investigate? Can I investigate?
Yeah, she can
Look,
investigate.
old men can go on journeys to find
You
themselves.
could have like an end of life crisis or something. I don't know. Anyways,
End of life
Can I-
crisis.
Do that.
can I investigate perception? Is that perception?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Quarter life crisis.
That's a 12. I'm gonna look to see if he took our money and ran.
That's a drunken search right there.
Yeah.
You just go straight to the lockbox to see if he's taken the money and run. No, the lockbox is locked. It sounds like it's full. Sounds like it's got coin in it.
Okay.
I feel
Perfect,
like I need to
alright.
be back in my back to normal. How long does that take?
That is going to take a few hours. I would help you right now, but honestly, in case any of my spells can help locate the professor,
Sure.
I'm sorry, dear. And I'll just pass over my probably half-empty water skin from when I offered it to Jojyre earlier.
I wonder, can we do like wild magic spell casting, like drunken spell casting? So like, how many drunkenness you are is how many you got chance of failure? No.
Well,
I'm
you
kidding.
look.
I'm kidding.
There is
I
a
would hope
fizzle
so.
thing, but
No, we won't introduce rules right now for new elements for that. I just
Yeah.
thought. So Jojyre's gone inside and looked, and he just went straight to the cash box. That was all.
straight to the
Jojyre
cash
did.
box. Yeah, and then if it's locked, it's locked, and I'm just gonna kind of look around for a second, just check if I can unlock it real quick. But
It's
I'm
locked.
distracted.
There's no key near it. It's heavy. It sounds like it's got coin in it. So it looks like it's safe. What was everyone else doing?
I would like to be looking around outside the caravan for any kind of clue or hint?
Yeah, you can try to look around. There's others doing the same.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the Rastabats are also looking around the place and helping out in the search party. Wow, awfully horribly rolls here. That was a 2 for the first one. Now it's a 3. To get a 16, better roll a 3 on a d20. You can't find any clues of what happened. Like, there's no evidence of a struggle. There's nothing.
I sit down, channel my inner dogness, and see if I can perceive something as well. Open
Channel
my
your
nose
inner
up to the
darkness.
wind. Try to see if I can get a scent, which I probably can't, but...
Well,
I have a
Yep.
question. This might be a little weird. Where is the professor's caravan in relation to any animals in it?
That's a good question. Professor's caravan is actually fairly close to the campfire, and most not the center of the camp, but like generally where your stuff is, it's close in. Like the Rustabouts sleep further out, so it's not actually even on the edge of the camp themselves. The animals are a bit further out, though.
So, so there aren't any animals that would be viewing this caravan?
Not that you would know.
when would you like me to roll that perceive to see if I can smell anything?
That would be a perception, but you will have minuses
Yeah, I'll take it.
because you have the same minus. I will give you the same minuses that you do for a fortitude save of say a smell poison. Because if you get a plus on one, you're going to get a minus on the other.
Fair enough.
Because of a blunt snout, that is.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
we
that's another
are
3 on
just
the roll.
not doing great.
A 12 with the perception. You with all the drinking, and all the drinking, your sense of smell is just gone.
I smell whiskey.
And added to that, your sense of smell isn't that great because you got that blunt smell now.
Yeah.
Which gives you like bonuses for poison checks. Well, inhaled poison that is, but in this case, no.
Scent imprecise.
Is
I'm
there
just
anywhere
looking-
that people haven't checked yet?
Well, the people
just
that you
looking
can
at
see
the
the
wolf
people
stuff and-
actively searching around the place.
I'm just looking at the wolf stuff, and it says the wolf, like perception, and it's got scent imprecise.
Yeah.
But does that mean that
So-
it just a better?
Imprecise means that they can, if they pick up a scent, they know where someone is, but they can't. Instead of being invisible, they know that they're in that square, and they get. Yeah, it's
they
mechanically
be able-
speaking like a combat thing, but yes,
Would they be able to track?
scent is a good thing. So, if you would like to do a perception when a creature has scent, then that's what we're trying to do.
Leafy's gonna get the wolf and find like an item from
And survival is used for
Caravan.
tracking, but scent for the initial picking up.
you find like a piece of clothing or something that it looks like he's worn recently.
Yeah.
And try and track what away.
Initially, it's the perception to get the scent, and then survival to track it.
Okay.
Finally, a good roll and a good
Yay.
idea.
Yeah.
So the wolf picks up a scent, and you sniff the clothing, but then he starts sniffing around and like picks up a scent. Like he moves out and starts picking up a scent, and you see in the eyes of the wolf fear and terror.
Oh no.
What's wrong?
It's the blood wolf seems almost sheepish and almost scared to. You think that it knows the trail, but it's scared to follow it. You've only seen it once before, or twice
That thing
before.
in the cave.
Can you like I try and get the wolf to be like, can you like point?
Can I get an
Is-
animal handling or something just to get that encouragement or try to push past?
Not making him go towards, but like trying to figure out where.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no animal handling, so nature.
Yeah.
Don't forget your staff gives you
Yeah,
+2. I think, or
Yeah.
+1, +2.
So again, another high roll from the druid. You get you understand that. Well, the impression you get is that that thing and that creature from the cave is what he's sensing.
It was.
And with a 28, the wolf will start leading slowly towards the cave.
That's
It
okay, and I'm
was-
gonna give her a scratch behind the ears. Like Blueberry can come. You stay here. It's the cave.
I'm gonna take out my whip.
I'm going to take the moment and put on my armor.
How long does that take?
About 5-10 minutes, I think, isn't it?
Okay, I'm gonna help you instead.
Okay.
I'll help
that
you
time?
first. Yeah.
Azzy's just kind of like, come on. Just focus. Focus. He's trying to sober himself up, even though he doesn't really know how that works.
Here, have
Everyone,
another
it's
beer.
gonna be
Really?
all right.
This is
gonna be
really,
alright.
really bad timing.
Join the circus, they said. It'll be easy, they said.
No one said it'll be easy. I'm gonna just be going around reassuring everybody. Just like, we'll find them. Don't worry, we'll find them. We'll find them. We'll get them. Everyone relax. And just be on the lookout for anything dangerous, any animals, anything like that. We're gonna go see if he's wandered off somewhere. So, everyone, stay in your tents and your carts and your wagons. We'll let you know when when we find him.
Can I get an oratory speech for me, please? Then
Okay. That would be.
is
like,
it deception though, or is it diplomacy? That's up to you. Do you really feel that these words? Or...
Yeah, I do. I want to calm everyone down. It is diplomacy. They are coming. The content of the word doesn't matter. It's just I'm trying to calm everyone down.
No, the constant, like the thought.
Are you
behind it.
trying to deceive them?
Are you like, yeah, no problem. We'll find it. We'll do it. It's like we have no idea what's going on. But there's deception or
I
diplomacy.
mean-
That's why I'm saying it's either one. But
Yeah.
that's on you. Which one you want to roll? But that also determines your motivation. Like, are you truly believing that? Don't worry, everything's will be right. We will find them. Or, oh shit, we have no idea what's fucking going on. We're so dead. Like, that's on you.
I would say that as a ringmaster, I need to calm everybody down. It's diplomacy. That's a natural one.
Jojyre,
hear someone's
I'm
like,
freaking out. I'm
Hey.
freaking out. What if I can't
have no
really
idea.
control? What if
What's
I can't really? help
Everyone,
the magic-
calm
magic-
down.
Military's
Calm
here.
down.
Yeah,
Calm.
the military's
Jojyre,
Calm down.
my
No,
magic's
shh,
really
Azzy,
dangerous,
Azzy,
and if
shh,
I'm like this, I don't know.
Azzy, shh. It's okay. It's okay. Everyone, calm down. We will recover the body if we find it. All right. It's all good. We'll
God.
find.
Jojyre. Shut up.
And the panic
I'm gonna-
starts spreading as you wander into the bushes at night.
Yeah, we'll go on into the bushes. Yes.
Whether
wouldn't it
the
be
circus will be
nice?
here when you return. Well,
Oh no. Oh God.
Go out
Alright,
drinking,
I did-
go out drinking, they said. The night before the show, they said.
He said,
You'll be
Alright.
fine, they said. We'll find
Don't
the
leave
bodies,
anyone
they
back
said.
at camp. They said.
Yes. Alright, I calmed everybody down. We should be good to go. Does he have all of his things on? It's gonna be a fight.
Yeah.
You see a little armored
Probably.
pug just walking by. Clink, clunk, 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 clunk.
so is the wolf coming, or is the blueberry coming?
Blueberry's coming.
Okay. The wolf could lead you, but there's that fear, there's that innate, like, something between this creature and the wolves. There's something stronger than, like, it'd be hard pressed as you go through the forest.
Yep, follow me.
As you go through the forest, you're heading towards the cave. You see a blood drop here. You see some blood on branches, like leaves, on the edge of the path. See drag marks as well on the ground. Broken branches. When you get to the mouth of the cave, it's all quiet. Dead quiet inside.
Are we stealthing?
Of course. I mean, they're gonna know we're here. This cave is only one entrance. The air comes in. They're gonna smell us regardless. So it doesn't matter.
And the smells you because you smell like vinegar.
Hey! Azzy prestoed me. I only smell like myself. And a bit of liquor, but it's all good. Alright. Just follow me. And as he's trying to rip out my entrails, please just attack him as much as you can. Leafy. Whatever you feel, whatever you feel, alright?
I'm giving
let's go
myself
inside.
clumsy for being. What are the rules for being drunk?
I will look those up and get those to you in half a second.
It depends what stage drunk you are. If you're
Your-
stage...
Yeah, so stage 1, it gives you a save against fear effects. So you are probably
Gives you a
looking at
bonus.
stage 2, which is flat-footed and a bonus against fear effects, or stage 3, which is clumsy 1, flat-footed, and stupefied 2.
With the amount that as we drunk, I don't think 3.
I
would
think
2.
stage 2 makes sense. So you're flat-footed,
There's-
and you have a
Okay.
+1 item bonus to saving throws against fear effects.
Okay.
I can post that in chat too,
Yeah, sure thing.
because that will probably make life a
Oh
little
boy,
easier.
-2 to AC. That's
Also,
good.
how long it took? How long did it take us to walk back from town to the circus?
It's not a huge. It's only a mile.
Okay,
So it's not a huge walk.
so you'd say that we're about 10 to 15 minutes away from leaving the circus?
I don't do
Oh,
miles
even the
in
pub?
walk. Yeah.
Depending on how fast one walks, it could be anywhere between, I would say, 15 and 30 minutes.
Okay, just because if you're at stage 2, you're the amount
But-
that as you drank, you might be stage 1.
As it works, it's up, like, since Karsh
It's-
gives it up to us to determine
Yeah.
how drunk we are.
It's also up to Azzy
I would
as
say
well.
I'm stage 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, Azzy's very small and drunk. Like he like if he were in regular size, he'd be probably stage 1. Because he's small, he's stage 2.
Okay,
Totally up
sounds
to you.
fair.
I would say he was stage 3, and the walk is taking him down to stage 2, probably.
All right. Oh, we should probably move our tokens, guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's.
Oh,
I'll do
sorry.
that. That's on
We
me.
should probably not leave Jojyre alone.
Sorry, I was distracted
I'll get it moved.
doing character sheet stuff.
Not gonna let you die no matter how hard you try. We finally
you go.
figured something out about you. A single thing that might be a lie.
Could be a lie. It's true. Completely valid.
No one sensed motive.
On any of
I
that.
tried at the start, and I thought that was my sense motive. Done.
Mm-hmm. No.
Anyway,
Follow me inside. Let's go. Doot. Doot. I'm assuming people are following.
Yeah.
I'm not just by
Jake,
myself
Yeah,
walking in.
No,
close.
you have your armored pug by your side.
Dude. Dude.
Do.
We are stealthing for what it's worth.
Mhm.
And whoever has the word.
As he's
Following the
as he's going
leader.
against the wall for support.
Mhm.
Dude. Dude.
So the body, as you move into the cavern, it's deathly quiet. The bodies of the wolves are still there.
No,
Just-
didn't we move them? We moved them.
Oh, you moved them?
Yeah, we
Okay.
moved him out.
Yeah, we moved them.
Okay, we
We
moved them
buried
out
them.
and buried them for some,
Or we left them out. Yeah, we left them somewhere.
just moving them all out of the.
We left them in the wilderness.
You moved out the bodies of the wolves then, but it's just deathly quiet. There's just like almost something. It's even worse. There's no sound.
There's nothing over there.
We're sneaking. Is that Jojyre looking around?
Fixing that. Stop that. So Jojyre, as you look further into the cavern, as you're leading the group of these brave circus performers, you can see those scuff marks on the ground. The bones that are on the ground that have been like disturbed recently. You can see signs of fresh blood.
Really fresh. Like still like wet to the touch.
Do you
At
test it?
least- Yeah, I touch it
Yes,
with a finger.
it's wet to the touch.
All right. Well, I'm going to pick up the pace. I'm going to move forward, and then
Stop. Let us catch up.
Lorian, are you moving
Sorry.
at all? It's all good. I'm just like Lieriel's not gonna leave someone behind. So I wanted to.
Can I have a quick quick look around the quick visual check of the mold patch to see if it wasn't left at the mold patch?
Can I get a perception then?
I'll do that.
As you try to look into that mold area, the lichen area, you can't really see anything. It's if it's behind there, you can't see.
Fair enough. I'll take.
But you can't see anything that's on the sides either.
Yep.
Jojyre, you say you quicken your pace. Are you jogging, running, sprinting?
I'm more of like a brisk pace where I'm just like, if it's fresh blood, they may be still alive. So I'm just kind of making sure that we don't get there too late. We are stealthing, but I would say that the stealth is probably getting a little bit worse. Probably like a -2 on it or something. It's all right. I'm just gonna go down and down. I mean, just following the trail.
As Jojyre goes into the last of the caverns, you see the body of the professor. Could be alive, but unconscious, bound by rope. And you can see that his clothing has been torn, and a lot of the blood is coming from a wound on his chest. Hard to see what the wound is about, but from the binding and from where he's positioned.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna just run over. I'm gonna run over and just like come over and just go straight to the body. Doesn't matter. Just running straight to it.
You run over and you see just a slight bit of movement from the professor. There's blood all over the place in here. There's like it looks like he's been tortured. It looks like it's just it's not a happy sight at all. But it's so confronting that whatever happened here, your close friend, your mentor, has been kidnapped by whatever this creature was, bound and tortured. But he is alive.
As soon as he becomes visible to Lieriel, can I divine font heal?
Yeah.
to action naturally. Hit
Oh
points.
my god. Holy.
I'm a damn good healer.
Can I try and see if I can figure out what happened to him? Like, what type of. Does
Medicine?
it look like it was an animal?
I'm gonna start using prestidigitation to just clean the blood away.
I'm trying to figure out if anything's trying to sneak up on us.
Mhm.
Okay, so Jake is on alert, on guard.
The ears are up going.
With the medicine, and with some help of prestidigitation, I will say that it's going to help, because it cleans up the mess of the blood that is everywhere. You can see that it doesn't seem to be animal, but like almost animal ferocity. Like animals don't tie knots, animals don't bind ropes on someone, and animals don't write. As the blood is cleaned from the wound, and as the wound starts healing, you can see a jagged C M.
Cool moves, huh?
That has been engraved or sliced, ripped from the body. Although, Leafy, you know that wasn't cut. That was a claw. That was the only animalistic part of it, that it was done by a very sharp and large claw.
Azzy is suddenly very sober.
I think everyone is.
And we're going to end this scene here and move to the
Okay.
morning.
What?
There was no attack. The professor is okay, but certainly shaken. Around his bed in the morning, being cared for by not just yourself but by others. But around his bed in the morning, he's with enough he's enough strength to speak to you clearly, but only just. It's just yourselves in his wagon. His wounds are bound, and he's sitting up against the side of his wagon. That creature, that grinning thing, he took me in the night. He thought we were part of the menagerie. I kept on telling him we're not, but he wants vengeance. I don't think I've never seen it before, but he was part of her collection. I tried to explain that we're not them. We're free. We freed ourselves, and it seems that that thing has freed itself. Kalakik, it says, calls itself. I don't know what it's going to do. I didn't think that I was going to survive. And looks just hand over its chest. This wasn't her doing, but dusk light caused that creature's rage. He's just like us, or it, whatever that. And it just would not listen.
Well, Professor, it's a good thing you didn't die. Because we have no one else to handle our finances, so it's great. However, we have to stop this creature. We're going to have to go on a hunt. This creature can't be reasoned with at all.
I don't think you're going to be able to. I don't think you're going to be able to find this thing.
But we just let it attack?
It appeared. It appeared right in front of me, and and then next thing I know, I was following it, and then I'm bound, and like I woke up and started fighting, and then it has magic. It's powerful.
It's alright. Find it. And we'll kill it. If we have to.
If we have to, it's got rage. It's just being directed at the wrong people.
It's our people. So it's reason enough.
We have to protect our own.
Yeah, we do have to protect our own. It's
Right.
just that. Anyway.
No one is allowed out of the camp, the encirclement, without one of us being there. Someone that can fight back. No one is allowed in and out. We have to. If it's going to be hunting.
Unfortunately, tonight is performance. Ta-da!
Yeah. We've got to get ready.
Yeah, we've got to get ready. So, we just got to work out.
Jojyre just kind of stands up and he's going to leave. Just gonna leave and then he's just gonna go out and start getting things ready.
You got work to do.
And as you busy yourselves for the day of your first performance in the big city, is there any scene you need to play out before the show?
Not
the
really,
night?
no. Just practice, basically. Spend a lot of time just practicing the routine.
Del, you muted.
Sorry. I realized I had a lot of feelings. Anyway, what I said was, no, Karsh, you keep throwing wrenches into my plans.
That might have been good. Might have been a lot of swear words that were muted, so fine, sure.
Lieriel looks exhausted. Like, Lieriel looks like she didn't even sleep the night before, but she's got a job to do. She's going to be checking all the safety equipment. She's going to be making sure that everyone's okay. She's going to try and function as normally as possible, as if there is not a lot of emotion boiling inside of her right now.
Okay.
I'm finding Leafy. I'm going to get Leafy. I want to talk to Leafy for a little bit. Just kind of find her. Hey, can I just say a couple things? If possible. Yeah. Right. Number one, I'm sorry for all of this, all of that, the wolves, the nature, and I'm sorry. I know it's very hard, especially for you. I have to say that I'm sorry for being callous, or if I am being callous at all. And number two is that, like as you said, nature is nature. We have to protect our own. But for you, well, I would like you to tell us how you're feeling sometimes. Because we're going to be pushing, at least with this creature, if what you said was correct, and this creature is some nature spirit that has been taken in by the Celestial Menagerie, or was taken in, then we may have to do something that you may not like. So,
I trust you guys in your judgment, and I want to follow what but I can't help but feel like we've wronged it.
yeah, that is...
What happened to the professor is our fault.
It may be our fault. It might be, actually. It probably is, actually. However, we're just stuck in a bad situation right now, then. I'll tell you this. If we find the creature, and it isn't in the act, either doing something terrible to one of our members, I'll try to talk to it, Leafy. Try to reason with it first, because I don't want to be the kind of person that kills first and asks questions later. I'd rather fight. Only if it's justified, alright? So please, just let me know what you're thinking sometimes, because sometimes it's hard to tell, especially how you're feeling, so... Right?
Okay. I'll try.
Trying is all I'm asking. Tonight is gonna be fun, so keep our minds off it a little bit. Performing is always fun, and I hope that nothing goes wrong. I mean, at worst, we crash and burn, but at least we'll be together, so I'll leave you to it.
Okay.
And just leave, and then go out and make sure all of our main acts for today are ready.
And how are you going to check on the main acts for the day to be ready?
Well, do you want me to go through the list? Well, first of all, I'm gonna go just find whoever I see first, like Eliza. I'm just gonna ask her a few questions that are like, are all of her snakes doing okay? Is Mr. Tickles, is he doing, alright? And I'm gonna ask her for the names of all of her snakes so I can introduce them. And then just after that, if she's doing alright, I'll move on to the next one.
What are other people doing on the preparations? Lorian?
Rehearsal. Lots of rehearsal.
What's Jake doing on as...
Imagine we've got a dress rehearsal today.
Actually, that's a question for the ringmaster. Do we actually have a dress rehearsal?
Nah, we'll wing it. We're good.
That man's professional. I hate you.
We want to surprise each other with the acts as well. Isn't that how that works?
We'll wing it. We're good. I have faith.
What's Leafy up to?
Panicking.
Going through emotional stuff, but Leafy, hang on. Leafy's gonna go find May.
Mm-hmm. May's pretty easily found. Still, it's not kidnapped if it's by your own sisters, but wagon bound, so to speak.
So I'm gonna go up to the knock.
Yep. One of the elder sisters opens the door and says, Leafy, how are you
Hey.
going?
Good. I was actually wondering if, because we're gonna be using Blueberry and the wolf and stuff, and I was wondering if May wanted to help.
You see May in the background, just poke her head around one of her sisters, and Marissa, the next oldest, just pulls the head back, out of the conversation, away from sight.
It's nothing like we're not doing matrix and stuff. It's like we're gonna put billboards on Blueberry and the wolf, and we're gonna walk around and be like, oh, show it in 5 minutes and stuff, and
you see Meredith emerge from it's a large caravan, like a large wagon.
yeah,
But then also it holds 5 of them.
it's a caravan.
And it's hard to see them all at the same time. Meredith, the oldest, Margaret, the oldest, comes out and she just sits on the step, and closes the door behind her, so they can't hear. So you think May might. You're just going to put billboards. You're not going to do anything.
We're not doing tricks or anything. It's just, I don't know. I know May really likes the animals. I thought.
So if you can vouch for her safety and make sure she's not going to get into trouble, maybe contain that energy. She does need to get out. Quite frankly, I'm sick of her right now. Every time we don't look, she's trying to get out of here. So I think a little expedition under supervision might do her good. But don't tell her I said that.
Okay.
What time do you think?
Maybe a little bit before the performance so that we can practice a little bit and then.
How about we do this? Again, I'm not giving you permission. I'm not telling that she's allowed to. We just won't be looking. We'll just go out and do something close to about that time and just be around here, and I'm sure she'll get out. She still needs to be a kid. And I understand that. So let her think that it's her idea. Let her escape from the evil sisters.
Okay.
It's hard to be a parent. I know we're not good at it, but we need to protect her. And so if she's going to run around a bear muck, I may as well know that she's running around safely. But
Yeah,
also,
that makes.
I think it's also good that she thinks it's her idea, and I'm okay with being the bad one, being the parent.
Okay.
So,
Do that later.
we won't see you later, but please just keep her safe.
Okay.
And she gets up and she starts mouthing off. Like, she gives you a wink, but then starts mouthing off. And as she enters the caravan and slams the door.
Okay. I'm gonna go tell Jojyre the plan. I'm sure it was already planned that animals were doing signs and stuff, but yeah.
Promoting and redirecting the crowd, maybe.
Yeah, it's like it's like take your seats, like sort of that sort of stuff. I don't know. I thought
Thank you very much.
Can I get a perception check? I think from Jojyre. Shit.
What was that earlier?
As you're going through each performer and making sure you're checking on each one of them for the act, you're struggling to find Axel.
Where is this bird boy?
You check his tent, not there. You check the backstage, not there. Check, not there.
Oh, Axel, where are you, little guy? I'm coming for you. I'm gonna ask everyone. I want to ask everyone when they've seen Axel.
Axel approaches Azzy.
Azzy would just be kind of backstage, sort of like planning out a few shapes.
As Jojyre leaves that backstage area after searching for Axel and then moves on, Axel comes out of hiding and comes and approaches Azzy. You're one of the. I can speak to you, right?
Yeah, always. Yeah. What's up?
You see, I've had an offer.
From who?
I don't know who it was, but he said that like they've got a circus and like I'd be perfect for them, and like they don't have an act like mine, and yeah, they're just down the road apparently in the city.
Oh, no. I mean, obviously you can do what you want, but I think that might be the menagerie.
That sounds familiar.
They're not good. How have you not heard about... Has no one told you?
About what?
The Celestial Menagerie?
Well, the person I was speaking to told me.
What did they tell you?
That they've got lots of animals. They do lots of tricks. They've been established here for years. That they pay well. They've got massive crowds. I mean, just by the look, it even looks like he's got a lot of money. Has massively like, over-the-top purple suits and...
I would say don't take it. Don't take it. I didn't experience it myself. You'd have to ask Lieriel or Jake or, well, you're hiding from Jojyre, it seems.
But they were... looks around. No?
But they were... I've heard really horrible things about them. Really horrible things.
Jojyre threatened to stab me.
Jojyre has a very weird sense of humor.
He was serious. He had a knife in his hand when he said it.
A very weird sense of humor.
I'm not the only one.
Here's the thing.
Has he not? If he's threatened you, we've got a support group. It means like behind. Don't tell him.
Here's something I've learned about Jojyre. People don't always act the way they think, the way they feel, right? Jojyre acts mean and sort of bit nasty,
What
but
that
he's
makes him
actually a really nice guy. These people act really nice, but they're really horrible in actuality.
They're not going to stab me.
I don't know that. Jojyre's not going to stab you either.
He said he would if I didn't perform that first night.
Well, he would. Well, he wouldn't have. Yeah, he's a bit. He has sort of. He doesn't always know what to say, so he says something that he knows will get the job done, even if it's not the right thing to say.
Can I have a
Look.
diplomacy check?
Sure. Where's...
I'll add minus from this discussion. So
Minus?
are you sure that they said that they were going to pay? And I just okay. I'll be in the show tonight, and I'll do the show.
Trust you. Thank you. That's the right decision. Like I said, Jojyre means well. Even if he puts on a show of being tough, it's a mask. It's not really him. But in the same way, the people who've offered you a job, they are really horrible. Really, really horrible people. You don't want to be working for them.
He seems to be calmer now, and thank you for talking to me. I know that I'm just new here, and you've been here for all this time, and you're one of the lead performers. I just.
It's one of those ones where, you know, when you first meet him, he's just like, oh, it's nice. Then you get to know him, and he's just like, oh, wait, this is a bit odd. And then you get to know him more, and it's like, oh no, he's actually really nice. You know what I mean?
No.
You're just on stage 2. You just need to get to stage 3.
Okay. And he's a little bit confused, but he walks off a lot more calm.
As he lets out like a big breath. And then he thinks, nah, I couldn't be a ringmaster. And he gets back to practice.
As we move closer to the night, what else is happening? Like that's getting closer and closer to the show.
I'm making sure that all of our acts are okay. I think Lieriel was already making sure that like the safety stuff was going on.
In part, but I also have to do damage control with Mordain. More likely than not.
Fair enough.
So
I will
I'm getting
take
to
over
safety
that.
whenever I don't have to do damage control.
I would take over that situation then. I will make sure that not Mordain is okay, but make sure that all of our stuff is okay. So safety, animals specifically, like if none of them are looking like sick or anything, right? Like I'm just trying to make sure that like no one's been poisoning them or anything like that. Perfect. Other than that, is there anything that's overtly like I'm keeping an eye out specifically for anything that's like, you know, maybe odd, because I'm pretty sure something has to happen. They're doing something. There's something going on.
Nets, sick animals.
Just being like
going
super
through the
paranoid.
list from session 1.
Yeah. So
Well, does
can I,
Azzy tell Jojyre about the recruitment?
Azzy tells Lieriel.
Oh God.
No, actually, Azzy's
No,
going to
okay.
go and tell. Azzy goes to tell Lieriel, sees that she's stressed and like thinks that can wait.
Yeah, she has like she looks like I gave her the fatigue condition. She does not look like she's doing great today.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like
Just finished
Alright, I
talking to
need to-
Mordain.
is she just like Lieriel? Never mind. I think. How's Jake looking?
Just go through the list. Jojyre, nah. Lieriel, too tired. Jake, third time's the charm.
Jake, you're stable.
You're mentally stable.
Oh, sorry.
Ouch!
I did forget something in that conversation. Your initial so I need to point this part out as well. Axel kind of implied that the person that he spoke to,
I noticed that.
Purple
I
suit
noticed
man.
it.
well,
We
not just
know.
the person in purple suit, but it kind of also implied that it'd be best for him to join.
Oh, there was like a
With your
Ah.
experience from the circus menagerie, you might think that is more of a threat.
yeah.
But it was Azzy, so Azzy didn't pick up on it.
Well, Azzy's at least heard of it. He didn't, Axel didn't hear it as a threat, but at least Azzy's heard of it a little bit more. So I just want to point that part out too. I didn't
Yeah.
really stress it a lot.
Okay. I think as you'll tell Jake and say we should tell the others, but after the show.
So when you run across Jake, he's putting Kevlar on pretty much like 2 swords. He's making his own little fire swords for tonight's performance. He's got an idea in his head and he's thinking this might be a nice addition to his tricks. And oh,
Yeah,
Hmm.
they've definitely noticed we're here.
Did Axel say they talked to anybody else or just him?
Just the purple guy.
No,
I
saying
think.
yeah. This ain't good.
Really isn't good. I was gonna tell the others, but they look like they've got their own things to worry about at the moment.
Yeah. I would just say we be extra vigilant tonight. I would suggest after your performance, just hang around backstage just and be prepared for anything that could go wrong.
Yeah,
Which there's going to be stuff going wrong.
always. When
It's
does
the
it
nature
ever
of live
not?
performances. Something always goes wrong when you don't need it. So there's not much we can do about it apart from there's nothing we can do about it until it stinks.
Sure.
Did the Axel say if the the purple so many questions to ask, but
I know
don't
it's
want
all
to distract.
secondhand knowledge.
Yeah. I also don't want to distract Axel from
And
getting
I-
ready for tonight's performance.
Yeah,
They're going to be
I think just be prepared, but also, focus on the show first.
Yeah. And you'll see Jake just scratch his collar a little bit. That's something that's actually put there. So every now and again you see Jake just scratch his collar, like something's irritating him a little bit about it.
There's a look of recognition on Azzy's face.
Okay, well thank you for that, Azzy.
Of course.
I'll make sure certain things. Oh, can we send a couple of rustabouts just around just to check to make sure all the signage is still up and correct?
Yeah. I'll check that out.
And also just see if anyone recognizes that. What was the purple guy's name again? Annoying Tosser, that was it. If that annoying Tosser has been talking to anybody else.
Yeah, sure thing. I'll put words out.
Thank you, Azzy.
And
And
I'll
what
do that.
Jojyre
I'll
said
go-
last night, I actually see you working out. As what Jojyre said last night, I can actually see you working out as a ringmaster. I can just imagine you in that
What?
little top hat.
When did he? What was it? I
Protege.
remember so little. I remember so little from last night. What?
Never mind.
Yeah, last night was all a bit of a blur. Is that normal?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go put the word out, and then I gotta get back
Put
to
the word
practice.
out, check out, and we'll
I kind of had to change what I was planning a bit last minute, so
oh,
yeah, just getting in some practice now.
you'll be great.
Yeah.
It's not just you just changing their tricks at the last minute. Jess is to their Kevlar, their fire cloth covered swords.
I'm excited to see what you do with it. Anyway, yeah, I gotta
To
run.
be honest, so am I.
And I'll go and put the word out to keep out for this guy in a purple suit.
As you go, start like keeping a word out for the purple suit. Are you just going to the rustabouts or the performers?
Rustabouts.
Okay.
I'm letting the performers get on with practice and not
Okay.
distracting them, but I'm telling the rustabouts.
Okay. So, Lyle, where's your you're dealing with Mordain, or you just trying to do
Depending
other stuff?
on how difficult is Mordain today is really the question. Lieriel is dealing with Mordain for as long as Lieriel feels like she needs to deal with Mordain.
Mordain's pissed
Mm-hmm.
because a
newbie is in the show
First-timer
and she's not.
has got the finale,
Mm-hmm.
so she's pissed.
Yeah.
Her
So I'm
normal state.
probably doing damage control.
Yeah.
Quite a bit of that.
So that's the thing where Fidget was put in instead of her.
Lieriel is just making sure that Mordain's wrath comes down upon her and not any of the roustabouts or performers.
Okay. Can I get a will saving throw then, please?
Sure.
Okay. She tries to demoralize you through the tirades of what's going on, because you know she would be doing it on someone else, but you're confident in your shell these days. You know that it's got nothing to do
I've
with
dealt
you.
with
It's
Dusklight.
just
This is nothing.
So you just as you leave, it's got nothing. You don't care. It's not affecting you at all. So nothing at all. But you think that might have been somebody else, but you put yourself into that.
So long as it's not somebody else, this is one of Lieriel's main jobs is just make it me, not them.
Is there anything else right before we get to the show itself? Shall we open?
Unless you have anything more to throw at us, but I'm ready.
Okay.
I think that's it. If nothing has popped up, if we don't see Purple Man, then I think we're good, right?
Okay. So Leafy. So we move to the nighttime. The people are coming in people are turning up. There's a big crowd. There's a lot of people that come in from the city. Some coming a little bit early, and kind of like waiting outside because this is still also your campsite and everything. There are kind of like a guideline of where to go to the circus tent. There's also the sideshow that kind of lines that. Like everything's set up to try to funnel people into the circus tent itself. You've got your banners up for your performers made. There are signs along the walkway that come out of the city. And Leafy, you're essentially helping seat people and helping direct people as well. It's at that stage that one of the roustabouts comes in and just hands you a stack of tickets.
What's this?
We've got these tickets coming in, and I don't know what to do. And he points back, and there's like a large group of people. They're just waiting off to the side.
I look at the tickets.
Can I have a perception check, please? As you just look down on the tickets.
Perception.
You spot it straight away. They look exactly like your tickets, except for they have Celestial Menagerie instead of Circus of the Broken Chain.
Where did they get these tickets? The Celestial Menagerie tickets.
But it's got our location. It's got our night. It's got and it says up Street Road and just out of town, and I've got tonight's date.
I'm gonna go find.
Are you able to deal with this, or like, are we letting them in? What's going on? Like,
I'm gonna very quickly go get.
They're waiting.
Lieriel. Do we have the room?
Well, we should. If not, we could sit them in the aisles, or there's a distance between the front and the. And we can have the kids sit near the front, between the ring and the. I mean, if we run our route, it'll look good. We'll have a full house.
Do you know how much they paid these tickets for?
I don't know.
I missed that. My screen froze.
I don't know how much. I'm just getting these tickets, which is I haven't talked to them. I thought that maybe someone that knows a bit more what's going on, and someone that's a bit more in charge, and that's why I came to you.
I'm not in charge.
I'm not in charge. So make the decision.
Oh no. Leafy has to make a decision. Well, it'll look really bad if we turn them away. So let them in. I'll let them in for now, and I'll go talk to Jojyre and Lieriel. And
can your voice get any higher with that decision?
No. She's gonna say that. Just let them in for now, and I'm just gonna go find more people who know what they're doing.
At that point, the voice goes so high, only Jake can hear it.
Leafy's too anxious.
I'll let them in, and I'll tell the others that like we might be over full, and just start setting people in the aisles, and it'll be okay. And
okay. I'm gonna go find. Who's not busy? Wait, they're both busy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go find Jake.
I love it. I love how the list just goes Jojyre, no. Lieriel, no. Jake, yes.
Right. And yet Azzy's not even in that list, and Azzy's like
Azzy's
second
next.
in line for promotion.
Well, I think it's just because they've got the experience.
Yeah. They're the more experienced circus people.
Yeah.
It's what I say about roadies. When we do our jobs right, you don't notice us. But when you need us, we're there.
Okay. So
I go to Jake.
crowd's coming in.
Jake.
Just as to say, couldn't get any more interesting. Yes?
People are coming in with these tickets.
Okay, you passed me the ticket. Do I know anything? Do you point out what's wrong with them?
Yes, they point at the Celestial Menagerie.
I was expecting them to do something like this. Do we know how many?
I hold up the tickets.
You got a handful already, and this is early in the night.
This is going to be fun.
I just told them to let them in because I didn't want them to wait, and I just...
Okay, what we're going to do is this. We're going to let them in, and anyone who has a free Celestial Menagerie ticket can turn it in for a bag of popcorn.
But
And then we'll tell the people of the popcorn that we have them extra salty, so they buy more drinks. And that's how we can make our budget back from them.
okay.
Sorry. I've been hanging around Jojyre too long. Scrap that. Let them in, give them good seats, and we'll deal with the issues as they come up. Get the roustabouts to sit them up near the back, and in the little corners where that aren't too. We have to be careful about fire safety and WHS and all that fun stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll take one or two of the tickets back and
WHNS.
Workplace health and safety.
Okay, what do we...
Okay. I
No.
thought it was wizards have no shame.
Well, that too. That's why they wear. That's why they wear robes and dresses.
So what's the decision to?
What are we doing? I'm
We're letting them
giving...
through. We're letting them in. We're putting them up in the bleachers and back spaces, and finding spaces.
They're giving them the bad seats, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So that'll be a different thing, but you're still letting them in, which is one of the main choices here. You're letting them in with condition now.
When the roustabouts bring him in, they bring him into certain locations because we don't know our capacity as players. We don't know the capacity of the circus. We don't know how many seats are available. So we're
also
trying to
pointing
make
out
sure
you don't have confectionery stand yet, so you don't have popcorn
yet.
So the crisis, at least initially, is averted, where the roustabouts, essentially at the edge of the clearing, that are getting the tickets and selling tickets, but also taking tickets in, are essentially directed to just put them in the outsides in the bleachers and like fill up the crappy seats with the people. And they understand, and they will let them in. They're a bit concerned at the crowd numbers because you can see you can see that like the place has more people coming.
Yeah.
You can think about it. Where are they coming from? Where are these tickets coming from, though? try to find out, or he's just like, well, they're coming
do we
in
have how far away from performance time are we?
close. People still coming in, but it's close.
Is there anyone that I can send out to? Actually, can I send out? I always want to say Pugsy, but
Is
it's not
it
Pugsy.
like pretty
Tubby.
much everyone that's getting these tickets?
No, it's not everybody, but there are people coming in with fake tickets.
Could I send
Cubby,
Cubby and
sideshow
somebody
workers
else?
are working.
Can I send anyone out, like a rustabout or two, just to check to see where these tickets are coming from,
Yep. Okay.
and try to get them to nip in the bud?
Okay. So you send a couple of rustabouts, general workers
Yeah.
out to try to find and locate what's going on and where it's going on. Back to the show itself. People coming in, people getting into the bleachers and getting through. What's happening front stage, backstage? What's going on there? Lorian, what's Azzy up to? Just getting ready?
He's still practicing.
Practicing? Okay.
Yeah.
Jojyre, Lieriel,
I mean,
am I reluctant to ask?
I'm trying to make sure that everybody is ready to go up. One by one, I'm just taking them aside and doing a one-on-one conversation, just saying like, hey, you've got this. I believe in you. I wouldn't put you out there unless I had faith. And, you know, if you fail and crash and burn out there, we'll crash and burn together. Right? I've been telling that to everybody.
Hopefully not.
Is
Hopefully not,
this a
exactly.
big speech or just an intimate one-to-one?
No, it's one by one per
Okay.
person, yeah. And just kind of going one by one, just easily doing that. I'm assuming that no one is telling me like all the bad stuff that's going on. So all I think is, oh, everything's going great.
Nothing.
Like,
No
we're
one's
fine.
told you anything yet.
No one's told me anything. So
Yet.
I'm just
For Jojyre, it's like, this is perfect. This is nothing like Abberton. Everything's running smoothly. Everything's going to go right.
And
exactly.
King comes Jake, the fifth horseman of bad news.
Yeah, so I'm just making sure everyone's doing okay, making sure everyone's doing fine. I'm really worried, like regarding the safety stuff. So like the cannons and the nets, even the animals, just in case they don't go wild, like they don't go berserk or anything like that. So I'm just like double checking those all the time. Every time I have a
Well,
chance,
there's only
I
one
just
animal
double-check it.
act, which is
Okay.
Eliza and her
Eliza's.
snakes.
Axel.
Oh, Axel's that's a
Axel's
dove act.
birds,
It's not. Yeah, it's not animal.
It's still animals.
Okay, sure. I will take that.
They're not dangerous,
that.
but they're still animals.
Have you ever had a bird poop on you from flying?
The draw and
They're
throws,
dangerous.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, I
assure
have
you
actually.
that everything is fine, and it's they've even amped up the range on the catapult.
Okay. That's fine. I'm perfectly okay with that. If that's the case, then right before we're about to go on, I'm gonna gather everyone for the huddle. But that'll be at the end of whatever everyone else is doing.
Is there anything else before we go into the show? We'll finish at that because we're kind of like pushing
Yeah,
at the
on the
end.
edge.
We're
So
pushing time.
Yeah, we'll finish
Yeah.
at
Finish at the
huddle.
show or finish just before the show?
Finish
just
with the
before
huddle,
show.
and then it'll have to be next week for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Does Jake want to do this or not?
Jojyre, you'll see like the crowd's big.
So many people tonight.
Yeah. Ticket sales must be
has-
amazing.
Has
I
Cuddy
know, we're
and,
doing great.
the other rustabout come back yet with information? Because you said it wasn't that far. 10 to 15 minutes to walk a mile and back, so we can figure out where it is in the line.
Yeah, I'll say so.
Okay. Because I'm waiting for them to come back to give me a rough idea about what's going on and if they've cleared off yet.
Okay. So They come back right before the huddle. They come back and say, "There's an empty ticket booth, which is not ours, at the start of the forest. When we checked for the signage and everything up, we didn't see that, but now it's there and it's empty now. So I think like they might have just done their damage and left."
Yeah. It's the way that Circus battle each other, not through violence, but through hitting where it hurts, the wallet. But we couldn't let them stay out there. Alright, Jojyre's not gonna like this, but as I say, the show must go on. Can I have a quick look at the crowd to see if it's
It's
is it
big.
pretty much... Okay.
It'd be close to full house.
And how many percentage of the tickets did the rustabouts take?
Don't
that
know.
were-
You'd have to find that out tomorrow.
Yeah. I'll pull Jojyre aside and just let them know what's going on. I was like, yeah, Jojyre, we had a slight
Yes,
problem.
what's up? Slight problem? Alright, what's burned down? What has Fidget done? What's happening? What's going on? Just fill me in. I'm trying to take in the aura of the crowd right now.
Yeah,
What's
the
going on?
crowd is a little larger than we expected.
I know, it's huge. It's really good for us. Our story
that-
will be
that's a good
heard.
thing,
We'll
right?
make sure. Yeah, it's perfect. We
Now,
will-
let's just say what would
pushing.
you say if a certain other circus decided to sell tickets with their branding, but with our location on it?
Oh, I would say that we are absolutely screwed. We've been screwed out of a lot of money, and then I would personally go kill that person, whoever sold those tickets. Yes. Why?
Go with
Is
the
that
feeling.
Something that... is that something that has happened?
Yes.
Can you deliver one of the people that was tickets that they've put in so I can interrogate them and make sure we know exactly who's responsible? That'd be great.
No, I
them
wouldn't
over
do
to them.
that to a paying a guest.
Bring a
That's
child
not a
then.
good
I will
look.
ask them and be very nice. It shall be a very nice asking. Not an interrogation. I would interrogate an adult, but a child is easy to get information out of. I would ask them nicely.
Okay, good.
Who exactly is sabotaging our income? Oh my god, this is going to be a disaster. Oh shit. I was going
Have
my...
you had enough bad news, or would you like more?
As he's just like behind Jojyre, is just like
More? If there's more, tell me all of it. I need to know.
I'll tell you later. There's nothing really important for today. Have fun. You got it.
Just makes it so
Alright. If that's everything, I guess
Can
we're
I
gonna do the
get
huddle.
a society or circus law? In this case, either one from Jojyre.
Society or circus lore? I'll go ahead and do... I don't have circus lore.
I know,
it's just
in this,
society.
it's,
Yeah.
Yes, I'm trading society's circus law as well.
I'm very angry. You know what? I'm going to use my hero point for this.
Yeah? You want to use your hero point? Because it's right at the end of the show.
Yep, exactly. Society! No, I'm still very angry.
oh dear.
Does anyone else want to try?
Yes.
And
Society, I got nothing, no chance.
I don't think Lieriel knows. Lieriel is vibing.
So it's society.
no,
or
this is
circus?
about something that's just happened, but I'm offering a helping hand. If you can get a society or circus, okay. With a circus law 25, I'm also including societies in this as a circus law in this circumstance. You realize, wait, backstage pass? Like you could say, like certain person in the one had one of those tickets that are now in the bleachers. You could have said like they got a backstage pass and you could ask them. Because you're about to go on shows, like you could have a quick backstage. That's a way of asking them.
Would Jake know about this?
That's what I'm. That's no.
So would Jake know one of the people who were brought
You
in?
kind of know. You put them in the corners. The corners are all going to be filled up with the back row is going to be filled up with. So it's going to be easy to tell who.
I would actually be very, very nice. Try to find a small kid. Because I'm not putting an adult near Jojyre. I'll find a small kid and say, "Hey, how are you?"
Hi, are you part of the show?
Yeah, and you know what? You've won a very special. You've won a very special prize. You get to go backstage for the entire show.
The parents will also go with.
Yes.
And I'll let you do one roll of a diplomacy or intimidation or something like that to try to get the information out.
Me or Will?
I think it'll be you because you're prompting this.
Okay, well, do it.
And yes, I know.
Yes, I know.
Karsh,
I'm going to use
can
my
I
reroll for that.
just say that Leafy's like helping seating and
Yep. So you would absolutely know, yeah.
yeah, Leafy's not really going to be a part of the rest of the show anyway.
Yeah,
I'm
so-
Emi Rabbit. Find me on Twitch. Play Minecraft.
Yeah.
Thanks
So
for the
use my
game,
hero.
guys.
Gotta go.
I'll use my hero
yeah,
point.
And we started a little bit late.
Yeah,
See you, Leaf. See you,
my bad.
Emmy. Sorry we went longer than normal.
That's
Have fun at work.
fine.
See you next
Bye.
week. Bye. Just quickly eject that. Well, that didn't work. That didn't work. Let's do that. There we go. And I'll fix that in a moment. So, with a 27 on the diplomacy, I'll get that into that one. You find out that a spiky red-haired person was the one that sold them their tickets. Spiky red-haired woman sold them their tickets.
Okay.
So you have a description. And with that, I'll fix up the overlay and then we'll go to our... Are you going to do the speech now or are you going to do the speech at the start of the next one?
I can do it at the start of the next one. That seems fine.
We
Either
should
way.
have Emmy there for that.
So
Yeah.
I wanted to have that right before... I don't know, yeah. Let's do our outros and I'll fix everyone up with who they are and where they are. I believe it's only a short between that. There we go. But yeah, Will, you can start with who you are and where you are and all the bits and pieces.
Yes, of course. Hello, everybody. My name is Will. I'm playing Jojyre Vanrik, the Ringmaster, the fast-talking scoundrel rogue. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun today. A lot of RP, exactly what we wanted. And next week is the big show, so don't miss it. The big show and the finale of this book. No, probably chapter.
No.
It's a Star campaign. Yes, exactly. We all actually die the next session. Anyways, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun, and we'll hope you guys see you guys next week. Remember to do all that good stuff: like, subscribe, follow, do all the good stuff. So yeah.
Yep. Go.
Hello, everyone. I'm Del. I've been playing Lieriel the Liberated, your elven Aasimar escape artist and cleric of Calistria. I mean, Will covered all of the fun things for the channel that I had to say, and you can't find me anywhere. So.
Are we doing hurt harm points?
Ooh.
Did you want to or did you want to not? It's up to you.
I'm okay doing them. Anyone else
do it
feel
started
like
from
they've
fun.
got good ones?
Yeah, I mean, I have one, but
All right. Well, here, you can go since you already did your thing.
oh, okay. All right then. I will do a fantastic. Wait, what are they? Hurt or harm? No,
Help.
it's the
Help.
No,
help or
help or harm.
I was like, wait a minute.
Mhm.
Yeah. For me, it's going to go ahead and go. Oh, I actually have so many. I'm gonna go ahead and do this to Azzy, because that talk on the table was very nice. So, go ahead and do a +1 to Azzy,
Okay.
and also finding out he's a father, which was crazy. Regardless. Okay.
Okay. I will give a +1 to Jake, just for being good and helping out with the drinks and helping her brainstorm with that.
Being a
Lieriel
good boy.
likes alcohol and will pay for all of it, but definitely appreciates when someone is kind enough to chip in there. And also brainstorm with her about what they will do, because goodness knows you are all lightweights.
Okay. Lorian?
Hi, I'm Lorian Ross. I'm gonna give a help. It's not quite a help, but it's not quite a hurt either. But it's gonna be a point to Jojyre for opening up a little bit, but in a very sort of for that whole bit of for his honesty. We'll say a help point for being honest for I think the first time in this campaign.
Yeah.
Potentially. If he wasn't lying.
Yeah, and the rest was honesty. We love
Did I
you, Peach.
lie a single? Did I lie a single time that night? Who knows?
And who
I
are you?
tried to find out.
Yes, I'm Lorian Ross. You can find me on Twitter at Lorian_Ross and YouTube at youtube.com/c/Lorian Ross. I got a song that I first wrote last January. I'm now only just finishing it off, and it should be. I'm really, really pleased with how it's coming out, and hopefully I should have it out soon-ish. Other than that, always some more commission work to do. My commissions are open if you want some work. That's about it.
Okay.
I'm very tired.
LP?
Okay, I think my help... Actually... No, my help point's going to go to Lorian because of... I can actually see him as a front man for the circus, and how he handled Axel, I think, was very, very well done. And you can get MrLiveProducer. I mainly do VR content, and I also live produce events. So this is very, very close and near and dear to my heart. You can usually catch me at twitch.tv/MrLiveProducer, where I'm actually doing more VR work now because I got my new headset in, and it's so much nicer than the old headset. It doesn't hurt as much, which is great.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Karsh Goblin. Thank you for coming in. This was mostly player-led. For the most part, I did throw in my little bits of my little stones in and my sidetracks, and got to do a background dump of a monster, which was fun. Because the monster also has a tragic backstory and motivations, and players never get to do that, never get to explore those bits. And for me, that was actually really fun to pull that one out, and have maybe some turmoil between, like, this is a vicious creature, this creature's done so much harm to us, but is also broken for the same reason that we are broken. So I really wanted to pull that one out and just so also broken from the Circus Menagerie, Celestial Menagerie, that is. So, but we're back next week with hopefully a ton of shows. We have City of Mist. We've just started a new investigation. Big background drops happened last week, and big changes and everything that happened last week. We have the Alienment, or Alignment, depending on how I want to misspell it. He's also starting. That's also starting next week. And Hero-ish. The shrug, I think, must be mandatory with the description of the game. Is also starting next week, which is a Masks a New Generation. Masks a New Generation mini game, which we're going to be running for a little bit, while Circus is on. While Nyarlathotep is on pause. And then we have this back with the big show. It should be interesting, to say the least. I think that's everything. Yep.
Yep, I think that's it.
I think so. Yeah.
I don't get to do the bits and pieces, like
Yes, you
the hurt
can.
harms.
What
but
are those?
I mean,
points even
you
tallying up
can.
to?
the idea
You
is
can-
that you can give people pluses and minuses to a roll when you
Yeah.
want.
Oh.
Yes.
So you can say, "Oh, I want to use my help point now,"
Yeah.
or as if you've given a harm point, you can say, "Oh, well, Azzy accidentally trips over their feet on their way to the stage."
Well, no, it's
No.
something that your character is
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah. So
That's it.
I'm
but-
just
So you would trip Azzy.
if someone's trying to pick a lock, it's like Lieriel, and pat them on the back as they're trying to pick a lock,
Yeah,
and accidental or deliberately harm them in their roll. That's you need to. It's
Yeah.
not just giving a +1. How are you giving a +1? How are you giving a -1? How is your interaction at that time going to it? So it does mean you have to be in that scene with them, or
yeah.
being able to physically affect them, plus or minus. But we're going to be rating About Laugh and Lindy. I don't know if we've rated them before, but they're doing Good Society, which is a really wholesome, usually really wholesome role-playing game. So that's what we're rating. And I've got to get that set up, of course, because I never get it set up beforehand. But thank you everyone for coming in and joining us as we explore character backgrounds and circusy stuff, and I throw wrenches in the mix with kidnappings and fake ticket sales, which I really do love as an element, and recruitment. It's called aggressive recruitment in there. So I love things like that. I think it's awesome. We'll see you next week for maybe other spanners in the works. Who knows? So, bye.
Probably. Bye.